Welcome to another episode of Talking Nerdy in the Bedroom with
Corey,
KJ,
Roger, and Mike.
Hey, that works. It's just this way.
It feels weird though.
Yeah, it does feel weird, but it actually is.
You threw off my groove.
It's a circle.
It is a circle.
Yes, we've
So-
always been a circle.
Well, before it
A
was
circle of jerks.
before it was like me, you, back to me, this way. Now it's do.
Now it's dudes.
I thought it goes that way.
It does do.
Yes, it's not a circle.
It is still a circle. You shut your whore mouth. All right, we are back finally in the studio after, God, I don't know, three weeks away?
Probably, yeah.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're back. Corey is going to be running a D&D campaign, hence why he has the little book thing up in front of him so no one can see behind him so he can cheat.
I can
But
read.
he's God, so that's apparently what's supposed to happen.
KJ died.
Oh, all right. Get out.
The Niners lost.
That might happen, but we won't talk about that. All right, so Corey, if you want to take it away with the name, with the plot, and then let us get into it.
Sure. So hotly debated name for this campaign, but we're gonna go with the Scales of Betrayal.
Hey, it makes it easier for me.
Yeah. So backstory on this is, Mike, did you pick a name yet?
Dragon Rider level 1.
Oh my god. I'm gonna call you DR1.
I don't know. I haven't picked one yet.
Okay. So for now, Mike and
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. I'm calling you Mac. Mike and Mac.
Everybody calls me
Yeah.
Mac.
Big Mac.
Mike and Mac were former members of the Order of Drakengard, which were a group of dragon riders. It was
Did he name his dragon?
you don't have dragons.
You
yet.
told me I have an emerald dragon. Its name is
That's not a
Poppins.
game. In game, you do not have a dragon.
Why
yet.
don't I have a dragon?
How am I
Because
Dragon Rider
You
level
are
1?
not worthy, sir.
How am I DR1 if I don't even have a DR?
Yeah.
You're just D right now. No, you're R.
I'm down at Big D.
You're D. He's R. Right away.
We discovered his name.
Big D.
Anyway, this was
I'm just gonna
a
change the
noble
name real quick.
order.
Going off the rails.
Very noble order.
Of Big D?
Respected across the land.
Big D and Big Mac coming for that ass. So
This will be a fun experience. I'm excited. So you were members of the Order of Drakengard, which were basically like the knights or police force of the entire realm, and the realm is called Eldralis. And when you were young, before you had been bonded with a dragon, soul bonded, if you will, your people were betrayed by an evil dragon named Malrakar, and basically everybody you knew died. Your parents died, and you just barely managed to escape. You've been surviving, taking whatever work you can do, sometimes doing
Anything?
whatever job you can do, if you know what I mean. Along the way, you met.
Tommy Wiseau.
My fucking. And you probably met him in a room, I'm guessing. And Tommy is a monk and
Yes.
has journeyed with you. You've been on very few adventures because you're level 1.
None
but-
whatsoever. We've taken odd jobs, really.
Yeah, basically you've given the odd job, you've taken the odd job, you've done what you had to do to survive. So recently, you met a traveler in the town of Greystone named Dren. And Dren has given you a shit ton of, promised you a shit ton of money to basically go to a frost cave in the Ice Claw Peaks and retrieve an elemental shard that could help in the war against Malrakar. Normally, you don't get involved with that shit because you've seen what he's done, but he basically offered you enough money to buy your own town. So,
When did this thing?
How much money is
betray our-
enough money?
so much money's.
It's not enough.
When did the
we should go fight the dragon right
dragon betray our clan order?
When you were young, so I'd say now you're probably like 22 if you want to think of it that way, and they betrayed him when you were like 9. So you were
Okay.
old enough to remember, but not really old enough to do anything about it, and you hadn't been bonded with the dragon yet.
Age is kind of subjective, man. Like, I lived to be like 300 and something. So if it happened when I was 9 and I'm 22,
No, it
I'm like a
happened when they were
6-year-old.
9. You met them later as a creepy 200-year-old man who was trying to coddle 9-year-old boys.
I mean, I'm a dragon. Like, I live a long ass time too.
Yeah, well, you were 9 when this happened. So.
Like
Take it
9
as you
dragon
will.
years.
Yeah.
So I was 9.
36.
So
Is it
I'm
times
old
4
as
for
shit.
dragons? I don't know.
Is that an actual thing? Like dogs at 7, cats at
I just
6,
picked a
roughly.
number.
Okay.
Argue with me.
Well, there could be something in the book that tells you how many
I don't
years
know. What
dragons
is it
are.
in dragon? I'm pretty sure even Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like, wouldn't go in doggy years. It's
You never know.
yeah.
Well, if they tell you how long a dragon lives for, you
That's
can
true.
do
They
the
could've-
math.
You were adolescents. How about that?
Okay.
I was just a whelp.
You were a whelp. He was a.
But our order
preteen.
allowed both human and
Yeah,
dragonborn.
your order was a mixture of people. Think of it, if you will, in terms of Star
People?
Wars. You guys were.
Yeah, right? What do you mean, people?
You
It's not
guys
a people.
were-
Yeah.
Dragonborn lived to be about
Feeling a
250
little
years old.
offended.
Okay. So they allow all kinds of people into the order, and they really look for people who have a predilection to be bonded with dragons, because not everyone can. Sorry, Mr. Monk. So,
I chose this lifestyle, sir.
all right, so you were hired by Dren to go to this cave, retrieve the shard, and we begin our story with you being at the gate to the cave.
Man, cut down a lot of travel time.
We did, yes, because I didn't want you guys.
Imagine
to...
all the cool shit we missed
I
along the way.
fast traveled, man.
along
It's
the
fine.
way.
I
you
really
learned
wish
the
I would
band-
have a dragon right about now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have Poppins eventually, but that's fine.
Mary Poppins?
No, Poppins, the dog that's now a dragon.
What?
It's from Always Sunny. It's fine.
No, take your time. I'm gonna have a sip of my drink.
What's a Poppins dragon?
Well, it's just Poppins. It's because from Ronald McDonald, the
Who's
name.
Poppin the dragon? That sounds like a drug.
No.
You always gotta chase that
Oh.
dragon, man.
My dragon's name's gonna be Crack.
Okay.
All right.
This is the argument that we're having outside of the cave.
I can't wait until you get your dragons.
He's gonna be chasing his all the time.
All right. So
Chasing the dragon. Get back here.
so you find yourself.
You guys seen Crack? Where's Crack?
You guys got any crack?
You guys have any crack?
I'm just gonna let you go. This is gonna be the whole first episode.
We won't even go in the cave. I turn around.
The pathway to the cave crashes behind you.
What kind of crystal is this anyway they were chasing after?
What kind of what?
Crystal?
It's,
Meth.
It's a crystal.
It's the blue kind. It's glass.
99.8% pure.
Yeah, it's glass.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right, we
think Corey
good?
get that reference.
How tall is this, the entranceway here? I gotta...
Let's say it's 11 feet tall. And probably it's two giant doors next to each other. I'll just describe it now. The entrance has 2 pedestals with carved stone bowls that sit on either side of it, and 2 massive stone doors, approximately 11 feet high.
Can I put 'em in my
depicting
pocket?
the first bond between dragon and rider. On the door below in Draconic, and he speaks Draconic. This is kind of, I'm doing it like I did with Roger. If you want to take Draconic, you can.
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't spoken since I was 9.
Do you want to take Draconic?
No.
Okay, then only Mike can understand what it says. It says, and you can't. It's up to Mike if he shares this. Know how to game shit.
Use sign language. Tell me.
I'll just hand it to you.
Shoot him a
Actually, I
text.
can't. Okay. It says,
tell him.
born in flame but bound by blood, an ancient bond bloomed from bud. 2 streams
From
entwined.
Bud?
Bud. Like a bud that. Yeah, sure. 2 streams
Get over here,
entwined,
crack.
forever tied. The dragon's strength, the rider's pride. And everybody roll a perception or investigation if you would like to. Whatever you're better at.
So if I have it, I get what?
So,
Plus-
if I'm not actively looking, can I use my passive of 13?
Because you rolled significantly less than that.
Correct.
Unfortunately, you were trying to actually look.
I was?
You gotta
Says
roll a
who?
d20,
I told you.
and then if I
Add
have
your
perception,
modifier.
Yep. If you have
What-
perception, it's your wisdom modifier plus 2.
What'd you get, KJ?
15 plus 2, 17.
So
What?
I roll a d20,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
and then it's 10 plus
Tell
2.
me no.
It's whatever your d20 is. It'd be plus 2 if you have it. If you don't have a plus to your stat,
What's the 10 though for?
that's just your base level. Like if you have to, in older editions, you'd have to roll under it.
That's a 5.
All right. So only
And-
KJ notices that the pedestal on the left depicts a dragon, and the pedestal on the right, it's rider. It's very faded, but you can kind of make it out just barely.
Hey, do you guys see that dragon on that pedestal? There's also a rider on that one.
I know what we need to do. How heavy is the rider?
Hold on. He also notices a small canal joining the pedestals together in the center of the ground and then moving towards the doors. But it also has been worn with time.
Hey guys, this thing is worn, but it's whatever he said. There's a canal.
Well, that kind of defeats my dumbass
How
idea.
small of a canal? It can't be a canal.
It's very tiny. Just a little.
So
This is not a
channel?
canal. It's
Sure.
like a puddle at most.
Might be a lake.
Hold on. Thesaurus. And remember the
Isn't a
pedestal.
canal man-made?
It is.
This would be
So it'd be a
man-made.
channel.
A channel is man-made?
Yeah.
Channel 3?
Channel 8, ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Anywho,
So yeah, on these two pedestals that have carved stone bowls that are built into the top of them is the dragon on the left one, the rider on the right, and then the canal joining.
so I want
And
to...
then the door is iced over, and in the middle of the dragon's body, you notice a basically like a frozen, a piece of ice, and in the middle of it, you can barely see something because it's kind of like frozen.
I'm going to
over.
melt it with my dragon breath.
Okay.
You don't see it, sir.
You
Yeah,
told me about it.
Nah, well, he
yeah.
hasn't told you about that yet.
That's why I was just about to say, I want to put it out there. Unless I say otherwise, when I perceive something, I'm telling them as you're telling me.
Okay, so anything I tell you...
Unless I tell you ahead of time, this is just for me.
Okay, so did you want him
Why
to
would
know
you
about
have
that?
just
Okay.
Stuff
Is
just
that
between
the
you.
same with you?
You never know.
You want secrets?
Yeah, maybe.
Between you and the DM?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
have
like
our
that.
own DM secrets.
DM does... What is it? GB. Yeah.
Do you want to have relayed the rhyme that you heard or read? Because they obviously weren't able to read
I
it.
don't know. Maybe I have secrets of my
So
own.
right now you don't know what that said.
I tell him,
Okay, now you do.
but I don't speak.
What?
I told you I haven't spoken since I was 9.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna have
don't,
to.
you don't speak Draconic.
No, I
No,
don't
no,
at
he
all.
means he
Spoken at all.
doesn't talk. He's
You don't
so
talk at all, so
traumatized.
you're like a monk?
Well, I don't have hair. Monks have the ring.
Well, they don't
Some
The
have
do.
to.
donut ring. He does
Um,
though.
So how do you tell us if you can't
He
talk?
writes it down in
Sign
common.
language
Sign.
in Draconic.
ASL, I don't have that as one of my
It's
languages.
DSL first of all.
Oh my god. All right, so Mike writes it in common for.
He fucking
Or
hates
you
us.
want to be the dungeon master, huh?
How does it feel, bitch?
I feel great that Mike's character apparently doesn't talk.
I see the Draconic language and my voice comes back to me.
Oh,
My
good.
people.
It only took fucking 20 years.
Oh, 9 to 22. That's not 20
13
years.
years.
Sorry, my
God, he
bad.
doesn't do
Yeah.
math.
Yeah.
Today's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
That's what happens. On your 22nd birthday, you can speak.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Congrats.
Holy shit.
How freaky would that be if we've all been hanging out and then just randomly you're like, hey, so this says this. We're like, dude, what the fuck?
Silent Bob, man.
I guess. It's true.
I way over prepared for today. I could have just done the first door.
Oh, I should have gone with Silent D instead of Big D.
Is that your name?
Big
What?
D.
Big D?
Big
Yeah.
D.
Oh, okay.
And he's Big Mac.
I mean, a Mac.
No, I'm
but
calling you Big Mac.
fine.
Yeah.
Um,
He's got that secret sauce.
so you do talk and you tell us the poem?
I do. You've now heard my voice. It's deep as shit.
Do you need me to say it again?
Yeah, probably. I wasn't listening.
Okay. Born in flame but bound
Born
by
in
blood.
flame.
Okay, stop. So if you heat the thing and then it melts and then it flows through the channel to the other thing, is that what we're doing?
There's no channel going to
You said there was a channel.
from the pedestals. The dragon on the door has the frozen thing where his heart would be. And you can kind of make out something in the middle, but you can't really see what it is.
What if we melt the door? We can get into the
Wait,
The
thing.
so
door
those
is
things
stone,
are-
but it has ice built up.
Those-
Yeah,
So you're gonna melt the
ice.
ice, right? So the things hanging up.
The stone door has
Yeah.
engraving. One on the left side is a dragon. On the right side is
Oh, they're just engravings.
It's
okay.
It's basically the image of the first dragon rider bond happening.
The soul bond.
It worked. But the dragon side has a where its heart would be has a frozen mass, and inside it you can kind of make out something, but it's kind of set in a recess and
A frozen mass because of the ice, or by
because of ice.
Okay.
It's a big block of ice where its heart would be, and inside of it you can kind of make something out. The rider side, you'll now notice, has a recess, but nothing's there. It's just empty.
We need to take the thing and move it to the other thing.
Do your thing.
All right, I'm gonna melt it slowly though,
That's probably
just in
wise.
case it's meltable.
But are we trying to melt around the door, or just that one little piece?
I just want to get the thing out first.
Okay.
Okay, so he starts melting the door?
Yep.
Or the ice?
piece.
Yeah, okay. So as he starts to melt it and the ice melts and it gets clearer, you can see inside there is a little vial. It's kind of like a crystalline vial with a reddish purple liquid contained within.
Is it reachable?
As if he continues to melt it, you'll get to it, but he'll have to be really careful not to basically break it when it.
But is it reachable right now? Like, could if he stopped
yeah.
blowing
Like,
fire?
I'm not worried about if it
there's
breaks.
still ice. Yeah,
But can I pull out the ice with it in it?
you can try.
I try.
Roll strength.
That, sir, is a 1 plus a 2 modifier.
All right.
All right, you try to pull out the ice and it does not work, and you fall on your ass.
I'm gonna try.
It's slippery.
Okay. Oh, also, ow, hot.
It's
hot ice.
He succeeds.
19.
Yeah, you're able to wrench the ice free at this point, and now you have the block of the ice with the vial inside of it still.
I lick the ice.
You lick it, your tongue gets stuck.
Yeah. Now the vial's mine.
Well, the ice is yours.
Do dragons have like a cat tongue? Like they have those like weird spiky things?
Imagine they have kind of a Barbie tongue, like a cat.
Like a Ken tongue?
Why would you think it's like a cat?
He literally just asked if it's like
I know.
cat.
I said, why would you think it's like a cat? Meaning both of you.
I'd rather
It's a
dragons.
dragon. Why
Have
would
you
a
ever
dragon
met a
be
dragon?
a cat?
I'm saying their tongues probably got barbs on it like a cat.
Why like a cat? Why can't it be like a dog who
I don't
doesn't
know.
have barbs?
Have you ever seen
Or like
a
a
lizard
snake.
tongue?
It doesn't have barbs on it.
Dragon,
Rough.
yeah.
Dragons do.
Bearded dragons, yeah.
Yeah.
Their
Bearded
tongues are
dragon
rough.
it's like sticky and then it's like barbed. It's weird.
I know it's sticky, but I've never seen the barbs,
I
and
bet
I've
you
owned
did.
iguanas.
I don't know what I was.
Well, that's against the law.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You can't.
No, no.
Yes, it is against the law to own an iguana in the state
No,
of
no,
Maine.
I don't think
Yes,
so.
it is. It's called an exotic animal.
Well, then it was something like an iguana. I don't know. As a kid,
Although my
Chameleon.
I don't know if it was always illegal because I knew a kid in school that had 2 iguanas at his house.
yeah.
But I do feel like I know it's illegal.
They are against
now.
the law.
Well, either I mean, to be fair, his parents would have smuggled iguanas in.
They are considered a exotic
I'm Justin.
animal.
Exiola.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the thing. Are you going to keep slowly heating it to try to get it so the
I'm
vial
using my
doesn't break?
tongue. It's stuck. Help!
Well, I mean, can't you just blow through your tongue?
Help them,
Oh, yeah.
Roger.
I'm enjoying this way too much.
It's literally Dumb and Dumber.
I just give it a little sneeze of fire to help it.
You
I
can
mean-
breathe fire through your nose.
That sounds a little sneeze. A little.
Just to end my own pain, eventually you're able to wiggle the vial out, and now you have a vial of a dark red purple liquid.
I want to smell it.
Okay, do you smell it?
I'm gonna uncap. Can I uncap it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna waft it like they taught me in chemistry class.
You don't. No.
A little sniff.
I mean, roll perception. And
Or investigation.
no, I'm going perception.
That's an 11.
Like without bonuses or
With the bonus.
That's 11.
I mean, it smells metallic-y like blood, but that's. as
Is it
much as
dragon
you get.
blood?
I don't know.
I would know that because I am a
Because you're
dragon.
a dragon.
Does it smell like your own blood?
You're a human. Would you know if it was dog blood or human blood?
Yeah.
How would you know that?
Yeah, it's true. I don't know.
Have you
how
ever
would know
seen
that.
dog blood before?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's brown.
No.
Maybe when it's dried.
Yeah.
No.
So is human blood.
Well,
I mean, again, no.
What do you mean?
Dog's blood is red.
When it's dry,
Still
it dries out. It dries brownish.
Still red.
Okay, well, whatever.
I know I would know. Because I'm a dragon. I just smell it.
Okay.
And be like, that's a dog blood.
Do dragons have good noses like dogs?
It's a dragon.
He thinks it's blood.
Understood. I'm asking you, which I might need to ask Roger. Do dragons have like a nose like that, or dragonborn?
They have better senses than you do as a human, but they aren't fucking basset hounds.
Okay.
In my world.
I also did a lot of coke as a dragon, so mine's all fucked up.
They do have keen senses, I believe it's literally called. But
keen sense? I'm going to use my keen sense.
But he's not a dragon. He's a dragonborn. You gotta remember.
said dragonborn.
Oh, okay.
I just don't listen.
Dragon.
Okay, so Roger wants to taste it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to dip Pinky in and just give it a taste.
All right.
Tastes like blood?
Roger tastes a metallic-y taste that he recognizes as blood from being punched in the face before.
Yep, okay.
It's 200 years of experience.
Does anything cool happen when he tries it?
No.
So we have the
All right,
vial.
I'm going to take the vial and I'm going to put it in the hole of the other one.
Now, is it a hole that you
Dragon
dump
Rider
in,
hole.
or is it just the vial fits in?
The recess in the door is just a recess.
No, the recess of the Dragon Rider statue.
The pedestals you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so there's the dragon pedestal and the rider pedestal.
Yeah, the Rider pedestal you said is empty, right?
They're both empty. The pedestals are empty. The recess is on the door. The rider was empty, and the dragon had what you just got out.
So I'm going to go and put it in the recess of the door.
You put the vial in the recess of the door?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing happens.
What you want to do is you want to take it and you take the dragon's blood, pour it in the actual like pedestal for the dragon so it flows into the channel, and you got to go stab a human, get his blood in the other pedestal so it commingles and forms a soul bond so the door opens.
We're going to do that. We're going to do what he said.
The monk is tired of your bullshit and comes up with a great idea.
So I blame part of this
Peace
on
and love, by the way.
either
How
not
do we meet
listening
a monk?
or Corey's horrible description, because I definitely, as you were describing where
I feel like
things
Roger
were,
knew exactly what to do.
as I said, it's either from me not listening, so I'm blaming myself, or from your horrible descriptions, because I didn't picture the thing that you said.
It was very much the latter because he explained all of that in several bits and pieces.
So I think you mean the former. The latter is me saying he's awful.
Yeah. I didn't
The former
understand
was
because
me
he didn't
not
listen.
listening.
Well, no, because he
jeez,
explained
I wonder why you couldn't listen with all of you fucking nonstop bullshit. So,
Did you come up with a name yet
What?
for yourself?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
Big D.
Okay.
That was the joke, because that's what was the
All right.
conversation for a
Anyway,
while.
do you do what Roger says?
I soul
I do
bond,
mostly what Roger says.
besides for stabbing. Do I have a knife? I don't have a knife. I
You
have a sickle.
dagger.
No, I don't.
Oh, sorry, he has a dagger.
I have a sickle.
It doesn't matter. Do you want to stab yourself?
I cut my hand.
Okay, roll dexterity.
I don't know why.
Because I want to see if you cut it without hurting yourself.
well, that's kind of impossible.
I mean, without hurting himself.
Would
more.
it be sleight of hand? Because I'm slicing
it-
my
yeah.
hand.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just be nice. Yeah, you just prick yourself and you drop some blood into the rider
Yeah.
pedestal. And what do you do with the other one?
Drop
Drink
some
it.
blood into the dragon pedestal.
And when you do that, the blood flows down the canal or channel or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
The channel.
The blood then meets in the middle. You see a spark, and it lights, and it heads to the door and melts the ice that
We should
was
put
on
it
the
out before it hits the door.
And you hear a whoosh of wind as the door pushes open.
Can I take the remaining vial of blood off you, Mike? Because I'm going to put it back.
Who's Mike?
Why?
Or, sorry, Big D.
It might be important.
No, fair.
Maybe the monk is more important or has pockets.
If we put it back, someone else is going to be able to get into it.
I don't think he wants to put it back. He wants to
I
take
want to put it back.
He wants to
Oh.
put it back.
He
What if
just said
somebody
that.
else wants to come?
If you were
Apparently not
listening,
listening at all today.
Yeah. Either I didn't hear him right.
I gave 2 explanations.
I mean, statistically speaking, we have dragon's blood, we have human's blood. It kind of commingles.
Does he count as a dragon?
For this puzzle,
In general, and then this puzzle.
he's a dragon born, so no, he doesn't count as a dragon.
Technically, he might act as both the rider and the dragon, so he'd have both blood intermingled
Just
already.
because he's ridden frequently does not make him a rider.
what?
You gay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll walk forward into the, I'm assuming now darkened hallway.
So yeah, but when you walk forward, it's not just darkened. So those of you with dark vision who would normally be able to see, you cannot see. It is somehow mystically blackened room. Well, not even a room. You're just in a corridor.
Well, that sucks. I cast light.
It does not work.
The light spell obscures magical
I don't
darkness.
care what you say.
I use look through the darkness
Okay.
with my eyes.
Okay. It does not work either.
Much like an escape room, I just start spreading out feeling stuff.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
So
You
Is there a
working
corner?
out?
Is there any
what
corners?
direction do you walk in?
South, southeast.
I just forward, left, right.
Left.
Okay. Left, you run into a wall in the corridor you're in.
So then I take a right.
Okay. You walk forward and you feel a path to your left, and then a solid path in front of you, so you can't go forward, or you can go to
A
the
solid
right.
path?
So
I tell them that if they follow my voice, I found a path to the left.
okay.
Does
you
it
guys
echo?
follow his voice?
I'll just walk to the left until I find the wall and just follow it with my hand.
Okay. Yep. So you all basically are going left then.
It's the easiest way. Just find a wall and track it.
So you follow the path to the left, you run into another wall straight in front of you, but there is a path to the right. So you go around.
Did we feel anything on the walls?
Nope, not yet.
So yeah, I just keep following a different path if it's open.
Okay. You walk forward into another wall, and now you have an option left or right.
I'll go left.
Always left.
Okay.
We will go left.
All right. So now when you walk to the left, you do feel some kind of carving on the end of the wall that you walk into.
Do I know what it is?
Roll perception. If you guys want to try to feel it, you can do. But
12?
22.
You have a
18.
plus 5?
Mhm.
Or a plus 3, plus 2? Or is that what it is? Yeah, all right.
okay.
Where
so
do you get +3?
So I have my proficiency modifier, and I'm trained, and I have expertise.
This guy.
How do you get trained in expertise?
Because half elf, I could pick a skill to specialize in, and if I double pick the same skill I'm already proficient in, it's expertise.
What'd you pick?
Perception. It's
You
most
just
of-
decided to pick perception as your...
at the start of the game. It's the best skill in D&D.
I agree. Perception is fucking great.
I prefer sleight
Stealth?
of hand and stealth.
Yes.
Maybe deception.
So you
Pretty big fan of Fireball.
It's a great spell.
amongst you all,
I
you
cast
do
Fireball.
feel out the symbol, and it's the symbol of a boar head or really a pig.
Okay.
And
Is there
when
anything else around?
No, just you can turn around, but otherwise you're in a
Dead
dead
end?
end corridor. Yep.
Okay.
When you touch the pig, though, you do see its eyes glow dimly.
How can we
If I
see that if
let-
it's magically dark?
You can.
It's
the only
magic.
thing that cuts through. Yeah. You see its small glowing eyes, but it's so dim.
If
it doesn't
I
really,
let
it doesn't
go-
really give light into the room. It just.
If we let go, does the eyes go out?
Do you let go?
Yes.
Then yeah, they do.
Okay.
I touch it.
They start glowing.
I'm going to keep following the wall.
I'm going to rub it like a genie lamp.
There's nowhere to keep following the wall. You have to go back.
Statistically speaking, it's a room, so it will loop around.
We already took our corridor.
Yeah, you basically went left.
You know, we have this weird thing called a map that you could have out
He
here.
does that for later.
Yeah, you'll be able to see once you explore more, but
The whole purpose of the map is for us to make a map to...
it's kind of hard when there's a maze. If you know where the fucking maze, you could just look at it.
That's why you give us graph paper and say, okay, make a map. And
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well, I can give you paper.
And I need measurements in feet, not like, oh, it goes forward a little bit, then it goes left a little bit.
Roger's an angry player.
Apparently, Jesus.
No, if I'm going to solve this, I'm solving this shit right.
Okay, so when
Starting
you
at the
walked-
entrance.
When you walked in the room,
I don't need paper
it
because
is
they're going to do it.
two squares wide.
Don't care about width.
Okay, 10 feet wide.
Don't care. How
You just
far...
said give exact measurements.
I don't care
You're
how wide
fine.
the room. I need lengths of, like, the wall.
Okay,
7
following a wall.
you
cubits.
walk forward on the left side of the
Mm-hmm.
corridor, 15 feet straight, and then you take a left, is
Okay.
what you guys did, another 15 feet. Then you go straight 10 feet, and
Okay.
then left 5 feet, and that's where the pig symbol was.
Okay?
There was a path. If instead of taking that left, you had gone right, you could have gone right too, but you guys went left. And then at the start, when you had gone up and gone left, you could have gone up and gone right. It's still up 15.
So, following the pig. The pig's the end of the wall.
Yes. Yep.
I'm going to go to the end.
You can only turn around now.
No. I can keep following that wall left. There's a left-hand wall. If I keep my wall on the pig, my hand on the pig, and I keep going.
Yeah, you're going to do a circle.
Yeah, you'll
and
turn
then
around
end up
and go back
going
the way
we came.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep,
Yep.
that's fine.
How far is that wall?
You can follow that wall 25 feet, and
Okay.
it will go to another dead end. And there
Okay.
were no other turns on your left. And if you want to feel the right side too,
Nope.
as you go, well, okay, I was just going to say it's just one, it's 5 feet wide, so there's nothing on the right side either.
Okay, what's at the end of this dead end?
There is another symbol
Okay.
or carving, and are you all with him then?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he knows what he's doing.
so roll perception, see who feels what it is.
16.
I do not.
Okay, so Roger at least feels it, and it feels like the shape of a human or a man.
Okay, so we have pig,
And
we have
again,
man.
when you touch it, its eyes dimly. Yeah.
Continuing on, following path left.
Okay, so you mean your left hand's on the
Yep.
wall. You're going to turn around again, though,
Yep.
and go back towards the entrance you came in.
Okay, how far?
Well,
25
it's 20,
feet,
It's
or-
20 feet to the opening that you were at, so like you go right back.
And then it
to
just circles back to the entrance of the cavern? So
You're
there's only
going
two
back
groups?
to the entrance, yes.
Okay, cool.
And then when you get back to the entrance, if you want to keep following your hand, you can instead have gone right instead of taking that first left. So if you had gone forward,
Well,
15
by
feet.
following left, I'm going to continue going left.
Okay.
You don't understand. That's why you
Well,
like,
no, if you had let. Okay. Well,
I continue the wall, so I go out this way.
Yeah.
How far?
so there is no wall on the. When you came in the room.
There has to be a wall somewhere.
Roger.
Roger.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
You're getting heated when it comes to the map. You're not the DM, and I don't think you like it.
Look, when you walked in the room,
Yep.
I said it was 10 feet wide.
Mhm.
The reason I said that is so that you knew that it was a wider corridor than
Yep.
the rest of the corridor, which is only 5 feet wide.
Okay.
So when you walked in, you guys immediately went to the left wall
Mhm.
and followed that.
Yep.
Mhm.
You took a left after 15 feet,
Mhm.
but there was still room on the right where you could have gone right instead. That's what I'm
Correct.
trying to say.
And I
So-
understand that.
So you go back to the entrance,
Yep.
and if you want to follow it around with your left hand on the wall, you would eventually go up the 15 feet and take a right.
Correct.
That's all I was
That's
saying.
what I'm trying to explain. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where the confusion lies. Like, there would have to have been a wall for me to continue. So
Okay.
continue onwards.
So, yep. So you
Goes up
you
another
would-
15.
Yep. You go up 15, take a right,
Okay.
and then you would walk an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
And take a left.
Okay.
And then you'd walk an additional 20 feet, take a left. And then now you would be at a spot where you could go right or left. You can feel a path on each side.
Well, based on the geometry of this, left will intersect with the dead end, which is the man. So I'm going to keep following left. So I'm going to hit that dead end which would be the wall for the man.
Okay. So you go left first.
Yep.
And you guys are all just doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take a left, you go 5 feet to the left, and you hit another dead end,
Mhm.
and then your only option there is right.
Well, circling around, yeah.
Yep. So then when you go that direction 5 feet,
Mhm.
you can then go left or straight.
Keep going left.
Okay.
I thought this was pretty plainly clear. Left.
Okay. So when you go left, it will basically form a L back. So you'll go 15 feet and then take another left. So you've done a little bit of a spiral on your map probably.
Okay.
And you'll feel another symbol. This one is a wolf. Sorry. So you touch it, eyes light up. That's it.
So we probably have to touch them in order, I would imagine, then. Because, start with the pig, wolf kills the pig, man kills pig.
Man kills wolf. Wolf
Or, yeah,
kills man.
man kills wolf.
Do we want to see if there are other things out there, though? Besides those three?
I
One
don't
of
see
them's
why
gonna
not.
be a dragon.
Because I think one person obviously can touch both the pig and the man, technically, like hit one and then walk down the end of the hall, even though it's dark, and hit the other if it needed to be. So I don't know
Well,
if there's
you
only
wo-
going to be.
You would have
3.
noticed though the second you take your hand off, the eyes do stop. glowing.
Okay.
So
So you have to touch them all at the same time.
It does appear that way, or not at yes at the same time, but in sequence.
If we're at different statues, could we hear each other?
We could
you
experiment.
could try. Yeah.
Do we want to see if there are more statues?
Do we want to see if we touch 2 statues at the same time if they glow brighter?
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to stay with the wolf.
okay, I'll double back to man.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say you're able to figure your way back.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
I just-
that complicated of a maze. So.
Turn around.
Yeah. So he goes to the man and you go to the pig.
No, we're just gonna start with the wolf and the man to see if we can
Okay.
A, hear each other, and B, if we touch them both
If anything
simultaneously,
happens.
if they lighten up or what have you.
Okay. That's fine. So
I'll be with Roger.
okay.
So when you guys get to your spot, you got to let me know. Try
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
We're here. Can you hear me?
Can I hear them?
Yeah, you can hear him. It echoes around.
Okay.
And are you both touching the symbols, or were you testing sound
We were
first?
testing
We'll
the sound.
test the sound, and then we'll count it
All right,
down.
right.
And
Touch it on 3.
Uno. Dos.
Cinco.
He doesn't speak that way.
Trois.
How do you say it in Draconic?
All right.
do
So
trois.
we both are touching it.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll both
Both
touch.
eyes glow.
Nothing
No other
changes.
reaction?
No, nothing else changes.
Okay.
The same amount of glow?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to see his, but yeah, it's the same.
Well,
we
I
could
would be able
ours.
to see ours and see if it glows brighter.
Oh, more when he touched
Yeah.
it than before, sure. But either way, no, they're the same.
Okay. So
All right, I guess I'll go to the pig.
Okay,
And we'll
so
do it
he
again.
goes to the pig, and then you touch them at the same time again.
Yep. We
Yep.
try. Yeah.
Again, nothing. They glow, but that's it.
So
All right,
now,
so
what were you
let's
guys
try to
talking
do an
about?
order.
Yeah. So is it
Pig, wolf, man?
man, bear, pig?
Is there a bear?
There should be. Corey's ruined this. So
Super cereal.
This probably is a bear. It
I'm-
probably is man, bear, pig.
You
I mean-
guys haven't explored the whole maze.
I said, do we want to keep exploring?
I know you kept saying it, but you
I
didn't
know,
do
but
it.
you don't want to go too far before you can find out if cool shit happens.
You gotta. You
now
gotta
you've
investigate-
spoiled the potential of man.
You have to eliminate all possibilities, man.
That's fair. I'm not saying it, but yeah.
Let's just keep on going on the maze then.
Well, before we do that, we should test out the other thing because that's what we would do because that's what
Yeah.
we first
So
talked
what do you
about.
want to do? You want to do pig, man,
Pig, wolf, man.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like not at the same time.
Correct.
Or
No,
all
but
at the-
one. So
Okay.
they're all pressed at the same. All 3 will be pressed eventually, but it's in a sequence.
Okay, that's fair. So
Yeah,
you
we'll-
do that.
we'll count it down.
Yeah,
The eyes glow,
but nothing else changes.
but nothing else happens.
So then let's switch it because that's what I would say too. Of doing what did we just do? Pig, man, wolf.
Pig, wolf, man. To
I'm gonna save you some time. You do iterations of it. You try all that you would like to do. The eyes glow every single time, but nothing happens.
I then get on my walkie-talkie and ask the game master.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the here. We
No.
were here thing.
No, I get on the walk and be like, I need a clue.
Oh,
Give me a clue, please.
Explore the rest of the maze.
Same.
That wouldn't even be. That'd be a nudge, right?
Yeah,
Not
it'd be a
clue.
nudge.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all shout to each other that it didn't work.
Yep. We'll meet back up towards where the extra fork is down by the man.
Yeah, by the extra
Past man.
fork by the turn to the wolf, basically. That's
Yep.
the furthest you guys got.
Yeah.
So instead of taking a left to go towards where the wolf was, you can go straight. When you go straight 5 feet, you can continue going straight, or there is a path to your right as well.
So I say one of us goes straight, one of us goes right, and the other
Yep.
one follows along with somebody else.
I'll be a follower.
Okay, I go straight.
I go right.
I go left.
Well,
Yeah.
you're following
Add
one
one
of
You run
us.
into a wall.
Always left.
Oh, it was worth a
I
shot.
found a wall, guys. So you go straight
Yep.
and just keep going till you hit a dead end.
Yep.
There is a path on your right after 10 feet, but you want to keep going straight, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So eventually you run into a dead end where there is another symbol, and it is indeed a bear. You went right, and you will get to, you walk another 20 feet, and you see a frozen door.
I can't see anything because it's dark.
Well, you can. It's frozen doors, and then on the door is, again, a dragon on one side and a man on the other. And even though they're illuminated so that you can see them, for some reason they don't seem to cast any light down the pathway.
I go to the man.
You're against the wall right now.
Yeah,
I hear him shout out that there's a bear.
Yeah, I will.
So
I'll yell that there's a door with, man and dragon.
So
KJ wants to do man bear pig.
No. So besides for it being funny,
Yeah.
there's nothing in here that our characters would think man bear pig.
But we've just tried.
Correct.
We just tried
Okay.
There's
pig
no
man
reason-
wolf.
Well, there was a reason for that because we were thinking, as Roger pointed out, like that is the order of how they might be eaten.
Right, but we just tried a bunch of iterations of it, so now we have to try an iteration with 3 people and a 4th.
Yeah, but once you add a 4th or a 5th or a 6th, the amount of iterations would be astronomical.
Yeah,
it would take forever.
He's saying other than like I would have to have out of game thought it was funny and would not make sense in game. And
Right. I'm trying to not do what I normally do, which is I know all this stuff outside the game. Like Corey's a bitch, so he might do man bear pig, and now I'm trying not to immediately just go man bear pig.
I'm gonna pause real quick and just say this first part of the campaign is really set up to make the background story, and then after that we'll probably have more fun and laughing and stuff.
I mean, it's all I've been
I'm
doing is
having-
laughing.
Yeah,
I'm-
I know.
I've
I'm
been
just
enjoying
saying.
it.
I'm just saying. So, like, no, I didn't purposely be dickish and make it man bear pig.
Well, that wouldn't be dickish. It would just be.
it just wouldn't make sense.
It could, depending on if we find something
Your
else.
backstory
in the
is
thing.
you heard Al Gore came to your village and told you
He was
your
super
village will be
serial.
destroyed by man bear pig.
Okay, so we found a pig, a man, a wolf, and a bear,
Yeah.
and a door.
Correct. A
But-
door with the dragon, the rider. There's nothing else surrounding it important. Just the frozen door.
That you just see the dragon on one side, his face, and you see the man on the other.
I can't make them kiss or.
I mean, in your mind, with that cat tongue of it.
So, all right. I obviously yelled at them and tell them that I found a bear.
Okay.
They, assuming, yelled to me that they found a door, but it's shut. I'm assuming that's what yelled.
Yes.
Okay.
Frozen shut.
Frozen shut. So there's more pass, I'm
There's
assuming.
one more that you walked by that would have been on your right. Now, if you go back that way,
Yeah.
it'd be on your left.
So I'm doing that.
Okay, you go on back that way. It basically is a quick L, and you come to another carving on the wall, and this one's a dragon.
Okay.
And when you touch it, because they're still by the door, yours lights up, but you also see the one of the dragon's eyes start to light up as well, which is the only eye that's like side
So,
profile.
Clearly, we have to go back and touch the man as well.
Yeah, although I think Man Bear Pig's a solid try.
Right. Was that in your mind at all when you were coming up with this? Or is it just random?
I can't say, because
Well, I mean...
I may or may not have had something if you do that.
I'm going to touch the wolf.
KJ really wants to do Man.
Why are you touching the wolf? We should be touching the man.
Why?
Because so when we touched the dragon, his eyes lit up on the door, and there's a man, so we probably want his eyes to light up too.
Mike's a wild card, okay?
I
What if
appreciate
the wolf lights the guy's eyes up?
Why?
Because he's a wolf.
Mike, you don't
and
have
wolves
to ask
are
him.
dog
Do you want to
guys'
go
best
touch
friends.
the eye?
because he's hungry like
You
Whose
wanna-
eyes?
The wolf? You want to go touch the wolf?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike goes and touch the wolf. Roger, you will notice that the dragon's eye dissipates, and then are you still touching the
Yeah.
dragon? It will come back, but the wolf,
Once he moves
yeah,
his
the wolf
hand.
didn't.
No, I'll say that didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Do you
I
do it
sit
again?
down next to the wolf
Okay.
and howl.
You hear I mean, how good your howl?
How,
Let's hear it.
if he's a dragonborn, how good is that howl? Do they even have the ability to howl?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
go very deeply. Oh, woo.
You hear
It was
very,
so sensual.
you hear a sultry wolf howl come from down.
I was like, hey, I've heard that before.
Roll Constitution to resist getting a chubby.
Too late.
That's That's out of game, though, right?
I'm gonna roll for charisma.
I think KJ's. You did
Oh,
charisma,
that's
right?
a big.
What? Yeah,
That's an
I have a lot of
18.
charisma. All right, so I yell to them, obviously, with one of them lighting up when we pressed it, and the other one not. Maybe we should light up the man and the dragon.
Pig and bear.
No.
Okay, so do you guys do that?
I will touch the man.
And are you staying by the door?
Yeah, just to observe.
Okay, so you do that. So second he touches are you touching them at the same time or one before the other?
Same time.
Okay, when they do it at the same time, you'll notice both eyes light up.
Okay.
They get increasingly hot, and then the ice door just melts and dissipates.
Doors open.
Did the door open?
I mean, it's gone. It was.
Oh, I thought you
made
meant
of
the ice.
No, the ice. It was a door made of ice. It melted
okay.
away. It's gone.
All right.
We could have just melted it anyway.
You could try it, I guess.
You were right there. Oh no, you were standing next to a wall.
No,
That's
he
right.
did go up there. at
Yeah,
one
he did
point.
eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Well, doors open.
So
Relay the information on how to get
How
back.
still
big is
dark?
the wolf statue?
It's a carving on the wall. It's like,
he's wondering if he can
I
take
want to
it.
take it.
Roll strength.
what do you have to pry it? Like, I don't know.
Claws?
Do you have any?
Roll strength.
I mean, it's carved into the wall, so you
How-
have to like chisel it out.
I
of the
have
wall.
stonemason tools.
If Roger wants to take the
Can
time
I
to do
shatter
that-
yet?
Huh?
What?
No, you can't shatter.
You're not a wizard.
Also,
Is
it
there
would
a-
just break.
Is
You're
there
not
a
a wizard,
fang?
Harry?
Huh?
Is there a fang on the wolf?
I mean, yeah,
I take it.
it's got its teeth. I mean, it's carved into stone.
Yeah.
You're gonna break off one of its fangs?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll say you're able to do that with one of your weapons to freaking whack
I'll
it
put it
off.
in my pocket.
You whack it up. You have a piece of stone in your pocket now
Yeah.
that looks oddly like a piece of stone.
Like a fang.
Sure.
It's got an indentation of a fang.
If you go like this,
I
it
win.
kind of looks like fang.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we see
This will
the
come in
doors-
handy later.
Here are the doors
might.
open, and then
For
is
the record,
the light on
Yeah, when you go into the next room.
Nope.
Okay, sorry.
currently? Like while I'm standing, is it still dark?
The light has become mildly visible, but it is still very dark.
Okay.
Yeah, those with dark vision, you said you have, can see
So I'm-
perfectly fine now, and
I'm a spoody elf.
Now, you can see inside the labyrinth.
yeah,
All
the
good now?
labyrinth is basically lit up now. I mean, it's dimly lit, but you could see now and there because there's still no sources of light.
Is there anything I
around the
could
corners
take?
and stuff. Huh?
You already took a fang.
Yeah.
There are several carved into the stone figures that you can take teeth from. if you want.
What is lighting up the hallways?
It's basically just a light from the next room now flowing in.
That's a really
That's
bright
why I'm
light.
saying it's very dim
What's
light.
the light
Huh?
source?
We have to. You don't know yet. You'd have to
You
go to it.
Walk into the next room.
Yeah, let's go to the next room.
Okay. You enter a
No,
large
before
room.
we do that,
Okay.
you were about to say something. Was it about
It
Man,
was
Bear,
going to be
Pig?
out of game. I don't know if you want me to say it now or after. It was about the man, bear, pig.
Was that in your mind at all?
Yeah, you can't go back now. But if I put an Easter egg in that if you happen to touch 3 instead of 2 and it was man, bear, pig, then man, bear, pig would be summoned at the end of the hall and you'd have to fight him.
Ah.
Aw.
When you guys started saying that, I was like, oh, God, they're going to do it.
I mean, it was. We found pig and man first.
I
it
know.
was pretty.
I could have put pig at the other side, I guess, but I also thought you might have gone right for. I mean, it just depended which way you went.
Yeah.
I think if
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would have popped in your heads or not. So.
Okay, so we
Next,
enter
room
the
2.
second room.
Okay, so you enter a large room filled with 7 large containers on the ground, each swirling with glowing blue water. On the walls are depictions of dragons and men in various settings. At the bottom of each container beyond the water is an ancient rune with a hand engraving. So, yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna walk.
There
up
is.
to-
Oh, sorry. There is a door in the back corner of the room, which would be your next exit that you would see, but it is obviously locked.
Does it look like all the other doors with the?
This one is basically looks like living water that for some reason is rigid and wouldn't
Okay.
let you pass.
I'm gonna go take a look at those hand carved like engravings on there. Are they
On the walls, you mean?
on the pots? Do they look like do they look like units of measurement? Maybe.
Are you talking about the runes?
Yeah.
Okay, no, the runes, if you want to roll history for me. I say you can try it.
That's a 1.
That's from the future, sir. It's not part of history.
Roger, I don't know what you think they are, but it's nothing helpful.
It's from the future.
You get your brain hurts when you look at them.
I'm gonna also roll.
Technically, by the way, that rolls a 0 because I have a -1 intelligence.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, a 3.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Do any of you lean over and look in directly, or are you looking from a distance?
I'm looking at the rune.
I know, but it's in the water. So are you looking over?
You never said it was in the water. You said it was by.
I mean, I can read what I said again, but I said you have 7 large containers with swirling, glowing blue water. On the walls are depictions of dragons with men in various settings. At the bottom of each container, beyond the water, is an ancient rune with a hand engraving. That's word for word what I read, people.
I'm gonna lean.
3 sentences.
I'm gonna lean over pot number 4.
It's all good.
Pot number 4. Okay, that I don't know how you're counting them. So I can go like this.
1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right.
Oh, hey, look, a map that we could have used.
Now we can.
All right. So this is the room you're in now, and these are the pots, and that's the door you would like to.
Where's number 4?
I mean, we'll call that one 4.
Yep, that's the one I lean over.
Okay. All right. When you lean over the 4th container, you see a rune at the bottom. You don't recognize what it is, and you didn't either, unfortunately. But when you look over it, the water starts to swirl, and you see an image of dragons fighting one another.
Are these containers movable?
I mean, they don't appear to be, but obviously you can try to break them free.
No, I meant just.
No, they're
movable.
basically built into the ground.
Okay.
They're like basins basically in the ground.
Dragons fighting.
Now, what about the statues in the side of the walls? Like, what are those depicting?
So you see statues basically, or they're not statues, they're basically carvings on the wall, but you see carvings on the wall of they would recognize it as like a broodmare for like where dragons were hatched and born. There's also some where dragons are like not well. There's some where dragons are.
Is there one of
dying
dragons
in battle
fighting
and dead, or have been buried, or basically depicting the end of their life? And then you have some depicting them in their glory, flying through the sky, strong and proud.
Shit that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Is
Exactly.
there one of
Explain me for them,
dragons
but-
fighting?
Huh?
Is there one of dragons fighting?
No, not really.
Can I touch the rune?
Yeah.
Can I get it?
It's kind of carved in the bottom of the basin, but you can touch
Oh,
it.
it's not something I can grab?
No, it's carved into the bottom of the basin. It's just a symbol.
You should probably use your tooth.
I will.
I wish upon a well. A wolf is summoned, and he says, "I can show you the way."
I want to touch the water.
Okay. When you touch the water, the image kind of dissipates and stops. The water stops swirling.
I untouched the water.
Okay. Are you still looking into the water?
Oh, yeah.
The image starts swirling again, and in that pool number 4,
I look at this
you
one.
see, which I'll label them for you if it makes it easier. You look at that one?
Yep.
We're going to call that
That's-
one number 1. Okay. When you peer into these waters, you see a rider kneeling before a group of dragon eggs with his hand outstretched towards them. One then hatches and bows to the rider, creating their bond.
Okay.
That's going to be the last one.
It'd be
Yeah.
ironic if it was the first one and it's number 1.
Well, he's kneeling down and one is hatching, and then they bond. That could be
Correct.
number 1. Kind of depends on what the other ones are.
Let's take a look at number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
2.
So number 2 is going to be this one.
Yep.
And when you look at that one, it's the water starts swirling. You see an image of dragons like hunting for food.
Give me the pen
Yep.
thing. And
So we
stop
have
hitting
one-
the microphone.
2 and 4.
So number 1 is bowing.
Number 1 is bowing and in front of
is
eggs
hunting.
that hatch, and then a bond is formed.
And what was
4
2?
is
Sorry.
fighting.
2 is dragons hunting for food.
Grown dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
Well, actually, 2 I'll say is dragons in different stages hunting, but basically just that they're hunting for food is the
Okay.
big thing.
3.
We did you? Are you looking in 3?
Yeah. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Okay, so 3, when you peer inside of it, is man hunting, or not just man, but people.
Okay. And 5.
5 is going to be when you peer into those waters, you see an elder dragon lamenting the death of his rider, bowing before it, and then you see him dying and flying off to his end as well.
6.
6, when you peer into those waters, you see a dragon and its rider in their glory, patrolling the skies and winning great victories, and basically in the highlight of their lives.
7.
7, you see the elemental shard that you seek. It's a beautiful bluish crystal.
Okay.
Can we grab the crystal?
You can try.
It's just an image.
Do you try?
Yeah.
Okay, when you touch the water, the image dissipates and nothing happens. It's the mirror of Erised. It's in my pocket.
So I assume, obviously, the idea is to look at these in order, or potentially, well, there's only 3 of us. We can't do it at the same time.
Just going to give a free reminder since we've had disagreements about if I've read things correctly.
You
the
haven't.
rune has a hand symbol next to it as well.
Did you guys remember that?
You said
again,
hand-
I could read the 3 sentences.
Hold on.
again.
You said hand carved. So that meant I meant like the rune was hand chiseled in. Like that's what my
I
interpretation
answered
of that
his
was.
question that, but my original thing, I specifically said, each container beyond the water is an ancient rune with a hand engraving next to it.
Yeah, I would think like somebody hand
Yeah, with a
engraved
hand
something.
with a
Not
hand engraving.
A hand engraved.
Correct.
Okay.
An engraving and a hand engraved are two different things.
Yeah, so you mean like the
So
hand
what did you think I meant by the hand?
A hand engraving, like somebody did it by
did
hand.
it by hand, and they engraved.
I said a rune and a hand engraving.
Yep.
So what did you didn't ask what the hand engraving
Nope.
was? You were just like,
No, because we thought
it's a doggy, maybe.
Hey,
Okay, sorry.
didn't
My
seem
bad.
so.
it's a hand
My
print,
mistake
An
then.
engraving
It's a hand
of a
print.
hand.
Yes, it's a symbol of a hand engraved into
and
the
we
base.
can't reach 2 of these at the same time, or can we?
so. I
As one
think
person?
Yeah.
You mean like, can I reach
Yeah.
him too? No, not
Okay.
no, because they're 5 feet apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So which one's number 1?
number 1 is the rider and the dragon egg
Oh, yeah.
hatching.
So
All
there's
right. So
number-
I'm gonna put my hand in and touch, or I'm gonna touch the rune hand symbol
for number 1.
for number 1.
Okay. When you do the watery door, you see a flicker of energy.
Okay. Next. Or
What are the options? I should have wrote
So
them
we
down
have- dragons hunting is number 2.
Nope.
Men hunting is number 3.
too. No.
Dragons fighting is number 4.
No.
Number 5 is the old dragon dying and
That
the
should be last.
rider dying. 6 is the highlight reel of the good rider dragon thing, and number 7 is our goal.
I
So-
feel like
6 is the dragon and its rider patrolling the skies.
Yeah, it's a highlight reel.
Basically in the prime of their lives. Yeah.
so.
So
There's
it
only
should be
3 of
one-
us, so maybe it should just be 1, 3. Like
This is a room that can be solved only by 4 people.
Well, if it is, then we
Fucking
can't do
escape
it.
rooms in Montreal.
So, I mean, 1 seems like it starts it, then it goes, or
Probably
it could also be the humans hunting alone, the dragons hunting alone, then the human coming with
they
the...
bond together.
They
Yeah,
bond
so let's-
together.
That sounds like a good idea.
well, it's a dragon egg though that you're given as number 1.
You're not
Correct.
given it, you have it, right?
But
you've given
The first, are you asking
So-
what's in one?
Yeah,
One is
let's-
a knight kneeling before a bunch of dragon eggs. One of them hatches, and then the
Yeah,
bond is formed.
he's not given one. He's kneeling in front of them and then kind of takes one.
So-
But you're right. But there wouldn't be dragons hunting alone, and
Why
Let's-
isn't that how it starts? They hunt
let's-
alone, we hunt alone, we find an egg, then we soul bond.
there's an easy way to solve this. Let's start by doing the.
that would be which one
um,
came first, the humans hunting first or the dragons hunting first?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
you're not
pretty
wrong.
interchangeable.
Let's try his idea first. Where we do bowing, and then we do like the dragon rider highlight reel, and then the old age one. Let's try
Touch those in
3.
order.
Okay, so you do that in order. Every time you press another one, the watery door seems to get lighter and lighter, and then when you press the very last one, it just collapses and opens up. You dicks.
You're a dick.
Told you the other ones were.
I know.
red
I wanted you to
herrings.
do his idea.
Could have been my
I was gonna do both, but his was quicker.
Yeah.
So his was first.
Yeah. Okay, so.
All right, I've solved the puzzle. Now I can dick off the rest of the time.
Good
That's
man.
fair.
All right.
I want to take some of the water with me.
The water's gone.
In the pools. It
pools.
glows.
Oh.
It's special water.
You should probably try to collect some with your tooth.
You can't collect with a tooth. You never know. I'm going to put all this stuff together and I'm going to MacGyver it into a chainsaw.
Then
All
we'll
right.
cut off one of your arms and you can use a chainsaw as your arm.
Yeah.
Then you'll be my hero.
That would have been a badass dragon.
Right.
But he's the good Ash.
Hail to the king, baby!
This is my doomstick.
Boo. Okay, so you enter a long hallway with a narrow exit. Blocking the exit is the dragon rider that was originally depicted on the front door of the cave, but he is made completely out of ice. Along the walkway are shattered frozen beings who appear to have been frozen, then shattered on the ground. Yeah. And so what do you want to do?
Be very careful.
I was going to say, it feels like if something happens, then something
I
else
walk
happens.
towards him and bow.
Okay. You walk towards him and bow. He slowly looks up, and it's, creaky because he's made of ice. And he says, I am what makes or breaks any bond. You give me freely to those for whom you are fond.
Love.
Trust.
I brought the unity that... Are you saying these things, or you just go...
Yes.
You say trust?
Yep.
God fucking damn it. He immediately steps forward and goes to the side and says, you are worthy. Fucking Roger. I'd like 3 more of these if you guys got stuck on that one. All
Riddles
right.
for toddlers are my specialty.
I think what's going to happen is Roger's going to get a dragon and you guys won't. Because without him, you'd be at the front door.
Now they get it.
What?
He would have melted the
He would
front
have
door
melted the
eventually.
front door.
The front door was stone.
My
Okay,
other
what I would
option
have
was to-
done is I would have hunted sheep and pigs outside until they level up, and then I would have cast shatter on the door.
That's right.
I would have just kicked him in the dick. That was my plan B.
Wish Man Bear Pig had slaughtered you all.
My plan B was just to kick the guy.
What
in the
level
nuts.
was Man Bear Pig?
1.
Okay, so he does
I
step
hope.
aside. You may proceed forward. The room that you're in is basically just a long hall. I mean, we can flip this now.
Normally, when we're traversing a map, we know where we are.
Well, I don't like the idea.
Technically,
that you
that's
see
not
the
true.
Rooms ahead of you. That doesn't. It's always weird to me. So he was up here where the red X is. You guys are in this hallway. There are scattered, frozen, shattered bodies along.
Is there any items on them?
Do you want to search?
Yeah.
All right. Roll investigation.
I don't know. Was that wisdom?
It is.
It is. Yeah, I don't think you're trained in it. So
That'd be an 8.
an 8. Okay, so on one of the bodies that's thawed out a little bit, you are able to find 10 gold.
I'm not a grave robber. I'm good.
Are you looking?
No.
All right. Okay, so you proceed into the next room.
Is this where he lets us through?
Yeah, he steps up and to the left, and then you're able to pass. Okay, so you walk into the largest room you've seen yet, measuring roughly 55 by 70 feet. At each corner of the room is a tall pedestal with an icy blue flame above it. In the middle of each pedestal is a small opening with a shard of icy flame. In the center of the room is a winding staircase going up to a tall platform, and atop the platform is a small pedestal with a sparkling blue diamond that I think you had seen in the waters in the room.
It's our end game.
Yeah, it's what you're looking for in this.
We're in the end game now.
You do notice that this room is the coldest one yet, and curled around the entire center of the platform and staircase is a large dragon made completely out of ice.
Like the other one?
Yeah, and I'm going to need each of you to immediately make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm bad at these. That would be a 10.
15.
18.
Okay. Actually, all of you are able to sustain the cold, even though it is freezing in here. You do notice that the only source of any warmth that you can see is behind you. There are two, what's the word? Candle sconces, I think they're called. And there are 2 candles on each sconce, basically burned very lowly down.
I rummage through my pack and I pull out a torch.
Okay.
I am a torch.
And I'm going to light one of my torches with my torch with one of the candles.
Okay. That's fine. You light a torch, so now you have a little more warmth in this freezing-ass room.
No. More importantly, I have a source of fire to go to each one of these frozen flames and poke it with it.
Okay. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I fucking hate Roger. He solves things in 20 seconds. All right. So Roger goes up and pokes each spot. And yes, the flames that are above that were burning blue and icy are now changed to red. And you notice the room almost turns kind of a reddish hue as it heats up. The dragon, who is made of ice around the pedestal, wakes up, looks up. But as he does, he's starting to melt away slowly and decay.
I just awkwardly wave.
He's like, fuck you!
Snuff my torch out on the ground.
Yeah. So while the dragon is melting, he does ask you if you are worthy.
No.
I just came here for that. I don't know.
Okay. Do you say anything?
No, I just start walking, though.
Okay. Towards what? The middle?
Yeah.
Okay. So he says no, and the dragon pretty much goes back to sleep, but then slowly will continue to melt away. I mean, do you wait for it to melt, or do you try to walk by it?
And just walk up to it as it's melting.
Okay. It raises its head as you get closer, as it's melting, and again says, "Are you worthy?"
Yes.
Prove it.
Aren't you melting?
Yeah, it sucks. It's very fucking hot in here.
I do a little bow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you bow, and it bows back to you, and then steps aside, and then slowly will
Finishes
begin to
melting.
melt away. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going to use jump.
What?
I was just going to, that didn't work, I was just going to jump up the platform.
Oh, yeah.
With the jump spell, my leap is 40 feet vertically.
Fucking MJ over here. Okay, so the dragon does bow, step away. It continues to melt away, so it would have just let you by, but you murdered it instead.
Yeah.
Do you go up and touch the crystal? Do you all go?
Well,
what are you doing?
I go up to the top and don't touch the crystal yet, but I'm standing there.
Okay, you go up, and god damn is this crystal pretty. But it's in front of you.
I take it.
She's probably a whore.
Ha!
I get it.
I take it then.
This crystal's actually pretty used up. If you don't.
I'm going to stay at the base of the stairs.
The closer you
watching.
get.
Okay, so you grab the crystal. Who grabs the crystal?
I want to put it in my pocket.
Okay, so the second he touches the crystal, the room goes dark and you feel like you're being pulled through a void, and all of a sudden you're at the entrance to the cave. The cave door crumbles and falls away, and you hear a sound like the entire mountain that it was built in just caved in.
Make sure my ears aren't bleeding because that is deafening.
Yeah, it's very loud. When you turn around, you see Dren, the person who hired you, is waiting behind you unexpectedly because you had planned.
Is he just a random
Sup, bitch?
person?
He's a random traveler you met in Greystone at a tavern.
He said he'd give us money.
What are you saying? He said.
Yeah, he said he'd give me money.
Okay, well that's why I didn't know if you were asking him. He says, yes, congratulations on finding the crystal. Now hand it over.
Hand over the money.
How much money?
I can't carry that much money on
Well,
me.
then let's
Give
go
me
to the bank.
crystal.
Can't carry that much crystal.
Let's go to the bank. Let's get some promissory notes.
Absolutely. Give me the crystal and we will do that. Promise.
Wait, I've got this. I reach into Mike's pocket.
Okay.
I take the tooth.
All right.
And I hand it to him like it's the crystal. There it is. You got it.
He pinches the tooth and it crumbles into dust.
You ruined the crystal.
it.
He says,
What'd you do?
He says, "Give me the crystal," and he points at Mike.
Look, I understand you're our employer, but there's a fair trade's a fair trade. You haven't really offered us anything other than a promise of compensation for this. I need a little bit more physical compensation. Like I need to have proof that you're going to be worth what you said.
His usually.
I've never met this motherfucker, so I met this guy for 5 minutes, and he said he'd give me money.
That's fair. Yes. Agreed.
So how do I know he's usually
You have no
calm?
reason to trust him. I appreciate that, but. He says you dare barter with me, and as he does, you see him start to grow in size, and he transforms into...
Man, bear, pig?
God damn it, I should have done that. Now I'm just going to add man, bear, pig in this story. I have a stat block for him, for fuck's sake. I wanted it so bad.
I hope he likes
two
being
opportunities.
Huh?
I hope he likes being grappled.
So you see him transform into a giant elder blue dragon, and
That's
you
impressive.
two immediately recognize him, and you probably do too because he's pretty renowned. He's a lieutenant of Malrakar, who's the evil dragon that basically overturned and killed all your family and all your friends and all that good stuff. So you recognize him as Vornthier. He's a lieutenant Malrakar. He immediately uses his wings to bat you, and you everybody make a dex saving throw.
That's a 25.
Oh, you have that much plus?
Yeah.
11.
13.
Okay, so you two are immediately knocked back into the wall behind you and take 3 damage each. You somehow...
That's 33% of my health.
I understand.
I rolled a
Fair,
13.
Can I point out there is no wall behind us?
There's a mountain.
That's
Fine.
gone now.
You want to call it a mountain?
That's
Sure.
not a wall,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, you get thrown into jagged rocks and take 9 damage.
That's most
That's
of my
90% of my health.
right there with you, big
I
guy.
thought he's going to be like, that's 110%. All right. So you both take 3 damage. Roger is able to somehow have enough balance to not get thrown back, but he does slide
because
back
I know
pretty
kung
far.
fu.
I know kung fu. He then roars, and all of you are brought to your knees and feel excruciating pain in your head.
Hmm.
I refuse.
As you begin to black out, the last thing you see is him coming toward you with his big teeth, and just as you think you're about to be killed, you feel like you are falling.
Did I
This is
wake
what
up?
death feels like.
And I think it's only 9, so we'll keep going, probably, right?
It's almost 9.
Okay, but keep going.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
All right. So, some time passes.
All right, that's where we'll end it.
That's good. So we'll end with some time passes.
Go ahead.
So some time passes. Although to you, you're unconscious,
Instantaneous.
so it's instantaneous. You wake in an infirmary, fully recovered, with the shard because you never handed it over. So good job, Mike, not handing it, or Roger. I don't know.
Yeah, are we healed?
Collectively.
You
It's-
are healed.
it's in my
so Your health
pocket.
is back. What?
It's in my pocket.
Okay.
How big is it?
I mean, it's a good size, but it's probably
big
not.
pocket.
It's probably not in your
It's
pocket.
like the
I was
size
gonna
of
say,
like
is it
is like
fitting in
the
his
Indiana
pocket?
Jones thing.
It's probably in your knapsack more than your pocket.
I have
Unless you
a
have big ass
pouch
pockets.
like a kangaroo.
You have a fanny pack?
No, a pouch like a kangaroo.
Mike's
He's a
fanny
dragon.
pack is currently holding the shard.
No, it's my fanny is my fanny pack, and it's way up there.
All right. So
Okay, Maury.
you awake in the infirmary. You're
What's
fully
the thing
recovered.
on the bird there?
Oh, the cloaca?
Cloaca.
The cloaca.
Cloaca?
Yeah.
The mighty
Oh,
hole in one.
God, not again.
That's where it is.
That's where it is.
Yeah,
All right. So you
Let me know if you
awake.
see Corey up there.
it keeps me from time traveling. All you people,
Time wizard.
time fanny.
Our Time Wizards group on New World hasn't grown any.
It hasn't. All right. So we're all just waking up in an infirmary?
Yeah. You wake up in an infirmary. You're surrounded by strangers. Amongst them, though, is an older knight who approaches. You two roll d20s,
Why?
because I said.
Well, what am I adding to it?
Just what did you get?
18.
15.
Okay. So you both recognize him. as a captain of the former Drakengard Watch.
What's his name?
His name is Bowen.
Bowen?
Yeah.
Does he have a bow?
Instant inspiration if somebody could tell me why his name is Bowen.
Because he has an airplane.
Is he a bow shooter? A
Boeing,
bowman?
like
And
Boeing airplane?
No, Bowen. You all disappoint me.
I got nothing.
Okay. You remember him as a captain of the Drakengard Watch. His dragon was slayed as he opposed Malrakar, but Bowen was left alive to suffer having the other half of his bond forever being taken from him. So he says, "Are you guys okay?"
no.
Who the hell are you?
Where am I?
I'm Bowen.
Which guy
I
eating?
babysat you, dick. You don't remember me?
Do we know that they were still alive? Or that he was
I've
still
never
alive?
met you.
You know, yeah, that's true. You're a good dude.
Fuck you. You're cool.
What did you ask?
Uh,
Did you know he was alive?
yeah.
You know that there are other members of your order who did survive, and you even know that there's a resistance, but you just never... I mean, one, you never were bonded to a dragon. Two, you saw everyone as a kid die. You had no interest in trying to join a resistance. You just wanted to survive.
Viva la resistance.
You changed your tune. I took French, and now I'm really about it. But he says, "Are you okay?" You say, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm Bowen."
I guess that's my question. Like, I recognize him even though it's been 20 years? 13 years?
Yeah, because you rolled well enough. Your memory served you well.
Even though it's been 13 years.
Yes.
Before I got older.
He made a lasting impression on you.
How
when he
much
touched
time
you.
has
What I
passed?
was going to say, like, what did he do? What did he do that he's so ingrained in my mind?
Point to the bear where he touched you.
Right in the cloaca.
You don't remember me? It meant everything to me. You're the one who tattled on me, you little dick. This is a world of pedophiles.
Oh, if it's Corey's world. All right.
I'm in.
So I recognized him, and I basically say, "How's your dragon?" No.
How's your dragon? Oh.
So he says you obviously belong to our order. Who were your parents? And
John.
You can name them whatever you want.
I never knew them.
Oh.
Bruce and Martha. You would,
Martha? That was my mom's name, too.
Is that how you guys bonded?
Why did
would
you
know
say
them?
that name?
You wouldn't know them. They're not from around here.
Oh, damn it.
So
They're shot in some place
you
called
say
Crime
whatever
Alley.
name, or
yeah, I can't remember Mac's mom and dad's name. Luther is his dad's
Luther,
name.
Yeah.
Jor-El.
What's his mom's name?
I can't remember.
Mrs. Mac.
Mrs. Mac. Mr. and Mrs. Mac. Oh, I know them. What are the odds? Your mom was a bit of a smoker, as I recall. And he says, yes, good people. Sorry to have lost them.
They're dead.
Cancer from the smoke. I don't know why I'm laughing about cancer.
Because you're not a good person.
Okay.
All right, so I ask... I recognize who he is, and then
also you'll notice that he's missing his left arm.
See, so when I say how you've been...
He's like, I'm all right. I love it. Mike just got it.
All right, so...
Well, he'd be missing his left arm and his left leg.
No, if he's missing his left arm, he's all right. It's a joke from a TV
It's
show.
from Arrested Development.
I get it. I get the joke, but that's what he said. You have to be left leg and left arm.
What am I supposed?
Because other than that, he's not
right.
all right. He's half right.
I'm half right. Anyway,
All right, so I ask him about... Did I recognize the guy who tried to kill us?
Oh, yeah, I said you recognize him as a lieutenant of Malrakar.
Okay,
His
so
name is Voronthir, I think I said.
Voldemort?
Vorathir.
Vorinclex.
Boromir.
I
What a hell of a
ask
traitor.
him
Most powerful
about
traitor.
what happened to whatever name you just said.
He says, I have no idea what happened to him. I'm sure he's quite angry. We have we saved you from him.
You guys
How?
saved us?
What?
How'd you do it?
How?
When you entered the temple, we were alerted. And when you left, we used a portal to summon you here. It was good timing. Sounded like you were about to get your ass stomped.
How long were we asleep for?
It's been 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
I took 3 damage.
Yeah, that was before he roared and was making you go brain dead, pretty much.
Oh, I thought he was just coming to eat
Yeah.
me.
How come I'm waking up and my ass is really sore?
I'm Bowen.
That's why it's imprinted in
Now
my
you
mind.
remember, huh? I used to be.
So I ask him what's the deal. We were just trying to. Why does he need this shard that we definitely don't have?
Do you not remember anything when Malrakar took over?
Who?
The bad guy. This guy's fucking dumb.
Well, you said he roared us brain dead.
That was Worth here. Bowen is very frustrated. You know what? You guys can go. We got this.
Thanks for your time. We're keeping it, by the way.
We need stable boys.
But they didn't take the shard, right?
No,
He still has it?
Mike didn't hand it over, so
Well, to hand it over to that guy. But I meant they didn't take it while we were unconscious.
Mike wakes up
It's
without
way
the shard.
in the.
Oh, so he doesn't have the shard.
Yeah, he doesn't have it
Okay.
on him now, but it's not like it's hidden. Bowen, it's right next to you. Like they didn't take it and run away
Okay.
with it.
I take
It's
it
in the
back.
room.
I asked them why what's his face needed the shard. Or
They're-
what is the shard?
They're trying to activate a weapon which requires the shards. If you remember from when you were children, I assume,
It was a long time ago.
Malrakar has the shard.
I had to block out some memories, sir.
Malrakar has the black shard of dominance already, which is how he betrayed us. He controlled dragons, turned them against their riders, and it was a shit show.
Man,
What's
that
the
sucks
blue
for all of you.
shard?
What?
What is the blue shard?
We believe if he gets all the shards, he'd be able to control all dragons.
What's the
not
blue one,
just
though?
weak
How many
Is
minded.
the blue one the
shards are there?
Huh?
time shard?
How many shards?
One question at a time. Bowen can't take this shit. I'm old as fuck. I'm missing an arm.
Listen here, it'll be all right.
Half right.
How many shards are there?
We aren't sure. We knew about this one. We believe there's at least 2 more.
Can I hazard a guess that there's one for every chromatic dragon color?
You would. What's a chromatic dragon? I'm Bowen.
I thought
Yeah.
you
Call
were
yourself a
high
knight.
level. Shouldn't you know this stuff?
No, he says they're not tied to that. They're different.
Can I
Be a lot
ask?
cooler if they were.
It'd be a lot more done if they were.
So we know they knew about this place that had the shard, and they set up some type
it was
of.
one of their temples. They set it up as he'll go on to explain. They set it up as a safe house to guard it. The only people who can enter were people of the Drakengard Order, who had
Oh.
yet to be bonded.
I mean,
But how did you get in the front door?
anybody could have done that.
Anybody with half a brain.
No.
Trust me, I'm
With a
retarded.
torch.
Okay, I'm glad you think you could have done it.
Well, so in the front door.
So what you're telling me is nobody else could have possibly moved a small vial of blood from one
No, I'm
end
not
to
saying
another.
that. Somebody could have done
It's
that.
the human blood of the Draken Order that
it's
allowed
that?
it in.
Okay,
Yes, good job, Mike.
Yeah, so I got it.
Yeah.
They're stupid.
but you said there was a bunch of other.
9 intelligence. I am kind of dumb.
I have a.
Roger's just playing his character.
I solved one mini puzzle.
I solved half the fucking
Not
puzzles.
much of a puzzle.
Fucking
I'm the smartest man alive.
The canonically stupid guy solved the puzzles.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
I fumbled my way through
You didn't
all
have the
this.
right chromosomes.
Yep. I got
So-
extra.
I have an extra one.
Do we know how many they have? Is it just one?
That's the only one that
They-
the resistance still had protected. Yes.
No, not
Oh.
the resistance. The
La
bad
resistance.
guys. They only
Bowen will
know
say
of
we
one.
believe he just has the black shard.
Okay.
We're not sure.
What is the blue shard name?
The blue shard.
We said it's the black shard of dominance. What's the
Listen
blue
here,
shard?
Dragon Rider level.
Big D.
It's Big
Oh,
D.
I knew your
first of all.
parents. Level 2 and 3. They didn't get very high in the order.
Did they? What are you guys doing about this? Like, why aren't you fighting that guy that just tried to kill us?
We needed members who were able
Alive.
to create a bond. We have hatchlings here, but no riders
Ah,
worthy of a bond.
So you need people who sucked.
Do you guys suck? I'm Bowen. No.
I mean, what use is a dragon rider without a dragon? So it'd be kind of like nullifies
Hey man,
your.
what are you trying to say? I've
Kinda
been alive for
nullifies your
22
entire
years.
existence.
Bowen's also like, hey, I did a lot of shit. My dragon got killed. Not my fault.
So if you're bonded, and we saw that when the rider died, the dragon died. Why wouldn't it be the other way around too? So why are you still alive?
Why haven't you killed yourself?
Because I have work to do. I'm the mystical old man who guides you on your journey, dick.
I don't
Why
need no
aren't you
mystical
dead?
man to guide me on my journey.
He is the old
All right,
man
let's
to
just-
guide us.
Let me just guide a little. I'm Bowen.
Do you guys have time for a little soul bond?
But no, he basically goes on to say we've been looking for people who survived the attack.
and they
'cause we
haven't
need
found
to rebuild
any.
the order. Huh?
They haven't found any.
We
people?
found some, but not enough to mount enough of a resistance. It will take a while for the dragons to grow.
How many dragons do we have that are left to be bonded?
We
Is
have
it
3
two?
dragons. You can choose from the team. A
There's-
fire type, water type, and a grass type. No, he says we have a handful of hatchlings down in the brew.
So I-
temporary.
I can imagine a hatchling would be a handful.
I can have poppins.
I don't know what you mean by that. You want a poppin'? Bowen.
Any dragon's a Squirtle if you try hard enough.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe we shouldn't let them have the dragon.
Are you offering us a dragon?
I don't think I'm qualified.
I believe you were shown to be worthy of dragons. You passed all the tests. That was the only way you could have gotten to the end of
Did
our.
you get a dragon?
He doesn't get a dragon
Why?
because he's not part of the order and he's not a dragon rider.
But I passed all the tests.
How does he know he's not a dragon rider?
He's not a dragon rider.
But I
Oh shit! I was gonna give you a dragon.
but I passed all the tests.
Woo, that was close. We could present you to the hatchlings. It's not the rider who chooses; it's the hatchling.
Doesn't
I
it
can't afford
burn
to
you
feed him.
alive though?
They're small, so it'll be a little
Oh,
like second degree burn.
Your fire resistance, Dick. They should be worried.
Him. If he's presented to the dragon and it's
dragon.
like you're not worthy, it
That's a
cooks
price
you.
Bowen is willing to take.
Truth be told, I'm gonna abstain from that. I don't think I could afford to feed a horse, let alone a dragon.
We have a dragon who punches real hard.
Ooh, punchy dragon.
So
Think about how much fall you can do from a dragon.
You don't know what I'm planning on doing.
I know, it's gonna be even crazier.
okay, I say give me my dragon.
He said, "Well, I mean, are you committed to not serving Malrakar?"
The guy who just tried to eat us? The guy that's working for the guy trying to eat us? I said that wrong, but you know what I meant.
But it's like, fuck.
My intelligence is
Has
only
anyone
11.
found anyone else?
This is an 11.
Was there a janitor in the dragon guard order that could come help?
I mean,
us
somehow
out?
my intelligence is less than yours.
Mine's probably the lowest out of all of us.
That's true.
He says, "I don't give a shit, man. I gotta wipe my ass and eat with the same hand. Like, let's just get this done."
At
Try
the
it
same
with
time,
Jay.
though, who's eating and shitting at the same time?
So don't you gonna save
I'm
time?
Bowen.
Look, just give us a round of applause, okay?
Bowen, I have a serious question.
I like that. I like that.
I have a serious question. It's
I
something
don't
I've wanted-
believe you.
It's a question I've always wanted asked. Asked. It's never been answered. Could you tell me what the sound of one hand clapping is?
don't think that's called a clap. You might have the clap. Anyway, give me my dragon.
Had the clap.
You could still have it.
He does not. He no longer has the clap.
You'll notice that the rest of the people in the room that were like excited
very
about you are all of a sudden like,
Hey, I ain't a part of this order. I've been roped into something far beyond my scope.
Hey, man, it has been 13 years. You guys abandoned us, or we abandoned you. I don't know what happened.
I mean, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You got old. I wasn't looking very hard for older writers, you know what I mean? Bowen says, fine, come with me. We need all the help we can get. I guess we'll settle for
Have fun.
you.
Yay, settled.
So he brings you down to where the hatch things are, and they're like, not huge, not big enough for you to really ride yet. I mean, you could get on them, but they wouldn't be able to move,
dog size,
carry your weight. Yeah.
I want to keep mine this size forever.
KJ, you already picked out a game what your dragon was, correct?
Emerald.
Okay. So you'll be brought forward, and an emerald dragon will walk up to you and say, "My name's Jeff."
My name's Jeff.
He says it psychically.
I was going to say, I don't think he can talk.
But he'll walk up to you. He doesn't say my name's Jeff. And he's kind of sniffing at you, but he's not sure. And then he kind of walks away, but he's eyeing you. And Bowen says,
No.
do you remember the bonding process?
Giggity.
I'm pretty sure I taught you. Secret.
Is this right? No, I don't remember the process.
You did go through the cave. Where's that other guy?
I just kneel.
Do you kneel?
I kneel.
You have a memory of kneeling and putting your hand forward. Shit. Everything is about Bowen being a pedophile. I can't help it.
This is the world that we
What did I
allowed
create?
Corey to create, guys. I'm just saying.
All right, so you kneel and put your hand forward.
Yep.
And the dragon comes forward, nuzzles your hand, and then bows before you. Immediately you feel some kind of spark inside of you.
Bowen is behind you.
For all 6 of you watching, that's priceless. Holy shit.
Okay. So you feel... God damn it. I'm never getting this done.
Welcome to being the DM, bitch.
I don't even want to say it again. That happens. And then in your mind you hear hello, and it's a female voice. And then the dragon comes up to you, and you can tell that it's the dragon communicating with you telepathically. But you can kind of sense its mind, and it's very kind of like, I don't know, caveman-esque. Like, it's very simple dialogue.
One syllable.
Yeah, like, hello, me hungry.
Hello is 2 syllables.
Fuck you.
So I start communicating with it, ask it its name.
I'm Jeff.
Jeff.
Oh, I really want it to be Jeff now. Can it be Jeff?
It's Poppins.
It's Jeff Poppins.
No, it's just Poppins.
All right, fine. He says Poppins.
She.
So
Sorry.
it's a hermaphroditic dragon.
Yeah, she says Poppins.
They say.
You know,
She's the
now
lamest name for a dragon.
no, it's not. It works with Mac, and then I could go
I
on
am
this.
Forthier. I am Malachar.
I'm Poppins.
Poppins.
I'm Poppins, y'all.
What's poppin'?
There's also this whole thing I could go on about he, she with Poppins from Always Sunny.
Good.
Don't worry, I'll get to
Do it.
Oh, I will.
Just okay. Yeah, I can't
Don't
say
worry.
the spark thing again. Mike, do you follow suit?
I do.
Do you feel the spark in you?
Fuck you. He sure does. Had you picked what kind
I've
you
felt
wanted?
it before.
At a game, do you know what kind of dragon you would like to be soul bonded with? I think we had said, what?
a cool one.
An ice one?
Red dragon. I think.
So okay.
Fire.
Ruby?
Yeah, you can do red if you want to do fire. So basically, ruby is fire, sapphire is electric breath, emerald is toxic breath. None of them will have their breath weapon at this.
How about a
stage, but
jet?
Opal dragon
Is there a jet?
ice breath, and obsidian, kind of like jet, right? Has acid breath.
Oh, it's gay.
It has ass breath. So what do you want to do? Ruby?
What is opal?
Ice?
It's not metalcraft.
What?
I wanna.
You want the dragon to breathe metal?
I mean, it doesn't need to breathe metal. It just has metalcraft.
No, it has ice breath. Do you want that?
No.
What do you have fire breath, right? Your character? Yeah. So, I mean, you could double down the fire, I guess.
I'll do mock sapphire.
Sapphire, so electric. Okay. So a jet or a
Blue.
jet, does jet blue make sense?
No.
Okay.
It does for an airplane.
Yeah, that's why it sounded so familiar. I was like, why am I thinking jet blue?
What are we talking
Damn
about?
airplane. A very vivid blue dragon walks forward as you're kneeling, nuzzles your hand. You feel spark, and then in your mind you hear a deep, deep voice go, "Hey, what's up?" Says hi.
Yeah, what up? Trying to figure out blue dragon names.
Oh, okay. Not much. How about you?
His name could be Jeff.
I don't want it to be Jeff.
Okay, that's fair.
It could be Azul, because it's blue in Spanish.
El Jefe?
Mm. Bluey. Steve. From Blue's
We're gonna go with ether.
Ether? Okay. It says, I am Ether.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Yes.
I keep him and love him forever.
But you didn't name him George.
Okay, so you're in the broodmare. You turn around,
Nope.
I assume, to leave. What?
I'm not.
Okay, you're waiting outside the door with...
I'm upstairs eating.
All right.
It's been 2 days and I haven't had food. I'm eating.
It's been 2 days?
You said we were unconscious for 2 days.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, my bad.
Remember your own timeline, man.
I mean...
I think it's because you're also eating right now, so he's confused.
So sure, you're upstairs eating. Bowen's waiting at the door for you whenever you're ready to leave.
Does he... I figured he'd be... Because is there a chance the dragons wouldn't have bonded to us?
I mean, if you left without a dragon or with burn marks, then he would know they didn't bond with you.
That's not what I asked.
Is there
Was
a chance
there a
they
chance?
would... I don't know how to answer. There's yes.
In game, was there a chance? Not out of game. Out of game, clearly there's not because that's part of the story. But in game, was there a chance? So should they be excited that now they have 2 more dragon riders?
So the only way they would have
Thematically.
expected them not to bond with you is if you weren't worthy, or if you weren't actually descendant from the Drakengard order. But they had no reason to believe either of those things true because you made it through the challenges that proved you were worthy.
the challenges that then disintegrated, so now they can't test anybody else.
Well, the challenges they had put forth to protect the shard, which also the only a worthy dragon rider would have been able to get to. It's not like
Roger.
It's not like it was a trial they put all dragon riders through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was created after the fall.
Okay.
And I just proved that an idiot savant monk can take care of
As
all
long
of
as
your
you
problems.
got,
You
as long
couldn't
as
even
got
get to the front
descendant
door.
blood, you would have been able to do it.
Yeah,
True.
you
You're
couldn't
fine.
even get to the front door.
To be fair, they aren't 100% convinced he wouldn't be able to bond. So like
Try
they
it.
offered it to him, he just said no.
You did say no.
You should try it anyway.
All right.
Okay.
So we do the dragons follow us when we leave, or
Yeah, yep. They'll follow behind you, kind of apprehensively.
do they
'cause-
get in a Pokeball?
No,
Okay.
I want to make a Pokeball.
they're pretty
for my-
big. They're just not
So Pokemon.
big. They're like like big, like a big dog, like a Great Dane or something.
Okay. So we leave and they're following us, and we see what's his face, the one-armed guy.
Yep. You see Bowen, and he says, "Ah, seems like we were right about you."
And we soul bonded.
Yeah. Who do you have here?
Poppins.
I'm like, fuck. And how about you?
Jeff.
Jesus. I quit. He starts taking off his armor.
Oh God! I quit taking off the armor. I'm gonna call HR on this motherfucker.
He says, you'll always be able to come back here, have a reprieve. I'll contact you when we need you. But your mission now is to grow with your dragons, make them strong enough to help the resistance and contend with Malrakar.
Viva la resistance.
Viva la resistance!
All right, we gotta kill pigs and sheep.
All right, so
Boars?
Yeah, boars.
you walk up from the dragon brood. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. You see Roger chowing down on food.
Hey. I got a dragon.
Yo, I got a dragon.
Like, in between mouthfuls, I'll like gesture with the big sandwich or whatever the fuck it is I'm eating towards him.
To the dragon or him?
Him.
Okay.
He hasn't eaten for 2 days either.
Yeah.
I'm
Valid.
starving.
Do you guys sit down and eat?
The dragon?
You.
Do we eat the dragon?
I might.
You could try.
I don't think it'd work out
They're
well.
not resistance.
I don't think it'd work out
Then
well.
I got hungry.
Viva la snack!
Yeah, I guess we eat and fill up.
In your
before-
mind, you hear, "Don't fucking eat me."
I got you, dog. Dragon. So we fill up. I'm assuming we also fill our packs so we have more food for when we leave too.
Yeah. Yep. They'll provide. I mean, basically now you guys are.
Can I get
I don't want to
lambus
say
bread?
like heroes to them because you're functional idiots.
I was just about to say, dude, they can't think we're heroes.
But they also
Welcome
know
to
that they
every
don't have a lot of
party.
options, and they're going to provide you the resources you need. Meager
While they
that
hope
they
for the
have.
best.
Yeah, basically, and I mean, you'll look around.
I need gold.
Remember, we're not the heroes they want. We're the heroes they deserve.
Or what is that? What's the line from Batman?
I'm not the villain. I'm not the hero they want and the hero to deserve.
Is that what it is? I thought it was that they need or something. Oh, okay.
No, they don't need us. They wanted someone better, but they deserve us.
Yeah.
They deserve us because they're awful.
Why?
They're bad-
because they touch.
I want 10 gold
What?
What?
for the mission. I'm gonna ask for 10 gold.
10
Oh,
gold.
I heard
Tangled?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I heard
want-
Tangled
I
as
want
well.
Tangled.
I thought he wanted a new Pokemon like Tangela.
Tangela.
Well, I thought Tangled isn't that just a redhead?
Yes, from
No, Tangled is Rapunzel.
yeah, Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Raisy's
yeah.
redhead.
Blonde.
Oh, I take that one. I take the blonde. Yeah.
All
I
right.
want 10 gold and a
So
blonde.
we've filled ourselves. We're just need to go get experience with the dragons. That's the idea.
Yeah, basically I mean, do you go around and start talking to people in this? I'm gonna call it a citadel because it's kind of a citadel, but it's really
No.
broken down. You just leave.
Well, he told us what to do. He gave us.
Yeah,
What we had
he
to do.
basically said you can come here anytime you want for resources, whatever you need.
I want
contact
10
you
gold.
when we can.
Even me?
Yeah, you're kind of there like butler, so that's fine.
You're in the attire for it.
He's wearing tire attire.
And Bowen will also say anytime you wish to present yourself to the hatchlings, we will allow it because you did pass the test, even if your blood is dirty.
Oh, mud blood.
You fucking racist.
Well, the Dragon Guard order was a little.
So not only are you a pedophile, you're a racist pedophile?
Yeah, I mean we're like the church.
I don't think we should be a part of this, guys.
So, all right. Yeah, I have no reason to talk to anybody else. Like, in game, I wouldn't think to talk to anybody else. I'd be like, cool, I got a dragon now. I want to go do shit with my
Yeah,
dragon.
I mean there's
I'm gonna-
people here who are like like a blacksmith, stuff like that. So it's not a town, but it has people that you could utilize for things. I'm not saying
In
you
the
need
future.
to. Yeah, I'm not
I've
saying
only
you
got
need to now.
15 gold. So
I'm going to go stake a claim on a room.
How'd you get gold?
You have 10.
You have 10.
Because I found it.
20.
No, he has 20.
You have 20 now then.
Because you found 10 and you
You
had 10.
started with 10.
Oh.
You have
Where'd you
less
put my
because I
pen?
gifted you
I have 4 gold.
scale armor. Or,
I have 10.
Is that what I gave you?
You gave me chainmail.
Yeah.
That's
right.
terrible.
No, it's pretty good.
Chainmail?
Look at your AC.
I have dragon scales.
I mean, take your armor off if it makes you feel better. Your AC drops.
No, I'm gonna go claim a room.
Okay, so
I want 10 gold.
who you asking?
Bowen? The guy's like, hey, ask for any resources for your journey. I want 10 gold.
Bowen says, well, the resistance is pretty strapped. What do you need the gold for?
To buy shit on the road, like toothpaste.
See how many
Deodorant.
teeth he has?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Now we're getting
Now
somewhere.
we're in there.
Should have let me do it.
I thought he was just
I didn't
walking around going, I want gold.
I don't know what else what did
Your charisma.
Charisma.
modifier.
Charisma
so
modifier.
it's just 9.
Okay. He says, well, I'll give you 1 gold so you can get a place to stay on the road.
1 gold for 3 people?
For you. You're not very charismatic. No, he says
23. I say I need gold for me and my friends and our dragons. Our dragons are going to get hungry.
Yeah.
that's a good point. I hadn't thought of feed. We'll provide you lots of food, but they do eat a lot, and we'll want to keep them safe, so we won't want them to fly too far and hunt. So I'll give you 10 gold.
I'm better
Get
than you.
For for the group.
Sir, I think it should be a little higher. I did roll a 23.
Yeah, that's why you get 10.
So we gotta split it up.
I mean, you already got your 1.
No, I wish I wasn't lawful good right now.
You pickpocket.
No, think of all this cool, what are they, Drakengard memorabilia I could hawk.
I give...
I did that in one of Dave's campaigns. We killed a dragon, and I hollowed its bones, like took all its bones and sold it as like magic dragon bones.
Oh no, I was just gonna take everything that was here that like had their insignia on it and be like, dude, one of a kind. They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's a good point.
give him 2 gold.
Lawful
Okay.
good.
I give him 3 gold. I keep 5 gold.
That doesn't sound like fair.
No,
You end up getting 3 total because he gave you 1. I gave
My
you
dragon
2.
fights your dragon.
Get him Poppins.
All right, let's do
Fire
it.
breath.
Let's redo it. Right now. How do we do it? My dragon fights his dragon.
Dodge. Quick attack.
Your lightning bolt.
Sandblast. You can't hit a thing now.
Thunderclap.
I mean, your dragons probably will nip at each other from time to time because they're.
I'm
Basically-
fighting him. I'm gonna make his faint.
So what? You mentally tell your dragon to fight
His dragon. Yeah. He
this is how we
he
get
stole
stronger.
5
Fuck him
gold.
up.
Ether says, "Why would I do that?"
Because he's being greedy motherfucker.
Didn't I just give you free gold?
No,
Free.
you didn't give me free gold.
Yeah, I gave you 2 more free gold.
But you have 5.
roll
and
with-
and he said that's for the group.
Right. So I'm giving you 2.
I'll
him
give you
3. I keep the other half.
I'll give you 3. I'll give you my 3.
I don't want your gold.
It's fine.
I want to teach him a lesson not to be a greedy bitch.
Good luck.
I will use persuasion on you not to do that.
Out of game.
I
10
also
bucks
have
'cause I one-shot
persuasion.
him.
I have higher
Him?
than you.
Either
I'm
of
going to
them.
persuade myself
Oh, I
not to be
believe it.
persuaded.
He took like everything in charisma. I feel like.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it wouldn't matter.
So roll. Are you still trying to convince your dragon to fight?
To curb stomp his fucking dragon? Yeah.
Roll wisdom.
Oh, that's a big one. That's an 18.
Okay. So you feel your dragon trying to calm you and almost like trying to push forgiveness
No.
into your heart.
Mm-mm.
But
But
you're
it
like,
fails.
I hate everything. And your dragon snarls as it feels your hatred for it. And it turns.
To the dark side.
So it turns on your dragon and is like almost trying to resist, but looks like it might attack. And your dragon goes, "What the fuck?" and runs behind you.
I say, here, dragon, and I tell him to go up in my arms.
I mean,
I would
okay,
like
it
an
kind
extra
of
gold piece.
awkwardly puts its front legs in your arms.
I want
If
3
it's a
gold.
Great Dane, I can lift it.
3.
You might be able to, but I mean, it itself doesn't jump on
I got a
you.
15 strength. I lift.
All right, you lift
I go,
it
hey,
up.
hey. No.
I want 3 gold,
And then
not 2.
I use intimidation.
On who?
The dragon and him both.
Okay.
I'll do it on him first, and then if that fails, I'm gonna do it on the dragon.
Okay.
18.
Since it doesn't look like there's going to be another fight, I'm going to prep myself up here for a fight and cast jump on myself.
What'd you get? An 18?
18 for intimidation on Mike.
Oh, on Mike.
Mike first.
Okay. Roll wisdom, Mike. Thank you.
19.
Oh, fuck off!
He's got no plus. Just
It's
It's
bullshit.
2. You had a 1 out of 10 chance, I guess. It's not as bad when you really break
Wait.
it down.
I have a 20. I didn't. I have whatchamacalled?
Proficiency.
Plus 2?
Proficiency. 14 plus 4
Proficiency?
plus 2.
Proficiency?
Yeah, that.
Okay. So you do feel slightly intimidated
Ah,
to back
Very
down.
slightly.
very slightly.
Very slightly.
Yeah, I don't care. I want 1 more
Well,
gold.
your character cares, though. You gotta play it like your character. So your character
So
actually
I
feels
very slightly don't give a shit. How's that?
He would hesitate before like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. Yeah. So you still tell your
I
character
want
to-
1 more gold.
Dude, get your own gold.
I'm asking for my own gold.
You're not asking, you're demanding.
Yeah.
Do you see what you're doing to Poppins?
Sounds like someone's going to get pile drive soon.
Bowen is sitting on
Again,
the
I
sidelines
don't want to
like,
have
"Fuck."
to thunderclap you.
Dude,
I'm a thunderclap those cheeks right now. Is it worth the gold?
I will fuck you up, sir.
Are you
Let's do it.
sure you don't want to drag? I can try to get you 2.
Nah, I'm good.
Damn it.
I'm not a hero.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Are you telling Bowen that? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
If he asks if I want to drive, I'm like, nah, I'm not a hero.
Oh. What are you then?
Just trying to get by.
I try to deceive Mike that I've already given him an extra piece of gold.
That doesn't work. I don't have 24
Hey,
gold.
Yeah, I mean, you can roll, but you're gonna. I have a bar you have to meet before you even get to him.
22 sleight of hand to slip a gold in his pocket.
19?
Okay, so first you're doing that while he's trying to convince him.
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay. So I mean, you're not.
I have
gonna-
perception, so I'm going to roll for perception that you're sleight of handing me gold.
I'm not
It,
sleight-handing
it goes
you.
against your passive perception, right? 'Cause-
Unless
'cause
he's
not looking
actively
for it.
looking, yes.
But would you actively be looking
No.
for him to?
I'm always looking
He
for
would be
You would
looking at
expect
me.
Roger's
You wouldn't
character's gonna
expect
put a
Roger.
piece of gold in your pocket.
I don't let him touch me at all.
Nostradamus over here.
We'd have to get really close to do
I'm
that.
both-
Bowen's on the other.
dumbass.
If Bowen
Yeah, but
was
you're
next to
looking
you,
at
I'd give
me.
it to you.
You're
I'm
looking at
not
me.
looking at you. I'm
Yeah,
looking
wanna
around.
fight.
I'm using perception all the time.
I
got a 22, so go ahead and try
go
for it.
with his passive. It's against your passive because I don't think you would be looking for him to do that. However, you got a 19.
Mhm.
Okay, roll your wisdom,
If he gets a fucking 20.
That's an 18.
Haha.
and you don't have any modifiers for
Nope.
it.
I don't know. Why do I have such low wisdom for a
You
dragon?
chose it.
Sorry, I
For a
can't help you this
dragon,
time.
though, I have high strength, low intelligence, low wisdom. This is the shittiest dragon ever.
You
You're,
chose
you're,
it.
I mean, you're a dragon, but you chose strength.
No, I didn't.
You literally
Mike,
did,
you
at,
definitely did.
at
You-
your house.
Yeah.
Because you
With
said I
Corey.
couldn't use magic.
Well, you can't really as a dragon rider.
Doesn't mean he can't take
I give up
extra
my
levels of
dragon.
wizard.
Yeah, I mean,
You give up your dragon?
I give him up.
Fuck. All right, KJ, you convince him that you might have given him another gold. He still suspects like bullshit because I fucking counted the gold, but then he does reach in his pocket
And
check,
realize there
and
is
he-
another
and
one?
he sees another one.
Yeah.
So how would you react if you realized, oh, I do have an extra gold?
Give me an extra gold.
You already got one. I already gave it to you. Which
Yeah,
now
well,
you
no
have to
one.
believe me.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I said it and deceived you, and then you checked.
How
and
many
were like,
gold did you
"Damn
give
it."
him?
Don't worry about that.
How many gold did you give him?
Don't worry about
We
that.
had 10, right?
You have no reason to be suspicious right now.
I do.
You don't.
I know you.
In game,
I've
you
known you
have
for
no reason.
I've known you for 13 years of my adult life,
You have no reason
As
to
a
be
dragon.
suspicious.
and you're the shittier of bullshitters.
I mean, he makes a point.
I granted. That's why I made it really high. I literally said he had to get a 19 or a 20, and he got a 19.
Yeah.
I really didn't think he would roll. You just rolled an 18 for fuck's sake.
Well, it's because of the pluses. I get a +6.
Because your charisma.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay. I probably could have made it even higher.
Well, if
But
you did, I wouldn't have done it. But
either way, you have an extra gold that
you think comes from me.
you have no reason to suspect Roger there, but you're very mind boggled though because you distinctly remember how much you put in your pocket.
Yeah.
And
You
I
still
wouldn't-
suspect foul play, but the foul play resulted in you getting an extra gold, so you're kind of okay with it.
But so if he did that, I wouldn't notice him doing that because of my passive wisdom. There would be no reason that I'm looking at
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
So now I'm a little bit confused of like,
Correct.
because he should have been like, yeah, okay. And then he's like, oh no, there is an extra one. I go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did I give him
Do you
more?
check yours
Nope,
to see if they
I think
double?
about it for a
Like,
second and
like,
just
is
be
this
like-
doubling gold?
Okay, so we have our gold, we have our dragons, we have our food. Roger wanted to find a room to stay in. Is that for tonight, or
No,
are
I'm
you?
just marking my territory, man. If I'm coming back here, I don't want anybody else touching my shit.
You're just peeing everywhere?
Goddamn right.
So they'll lead you to a room.
pee corner?
What?
A pee corner?
We could just
They'll
pee
lead
on
you
like
to-
random things too. Like, oh, this
could.
table's
Mine.
This
and
is mine now.
mine.
Wait for this. They lead you to a room in one of the higher parts of the Citadel.
I'm
There's a
waiting.
window that overlooks the courtyard.
Just start peeing on everybody. You guys are mine now.
And
You're peons.
outside another window, there's quite a large balcony that seems sturdy. And Bowen says your dragons will be able to come and go here without destroying the place. So
Man, this is an awfully large.
They
room
can
for
come
just little
and
old
go?
me.
this is for all three of you.
I don't want 3. I want 1.
Well, I mean, you can have that corner. They can have that corner. We don't
I'm
have a
gonna-
lot of resources.
I'm gonna turn and find like even if it's just like a utility closet and start throwing shit out to make my own room.
Sure, you walk down and you find kind of like the shitter where the shit just falls into the nothing. Off of the shitter, there is a tiny room full of hay.
That makes 0 sense. Why would there be an additional room where the poop chute is?
They use the hay to wipe their butts.
Once again, if it's already mid-fall, why would it make?
What?
You gotta wipe your butt after you poop.
wipe your butt after you
He
poop.
was, yeah, but the way Corey described it, it sounds like the poo was falling
Yeah,
next to
there's-
him,
yeah.
which means the shitter should be
No.
upstairs.
You walk in a room, there's a latrine. The toilet just empties to below, so it just falls because
Yep.
they don't have
Yeah.
plumbing.
But he's up.
Off-
He's in the toilet room.
Off to the right of the toilet is a little closet, and inside
Okay,
the
that's
closet...
not what you said, and Roger and I were on the same page. It
That's
sounded like
fine.
we were in the room where the shit goes.
Oh, I can find.
No,
like I said,
off to the right is a
Okay.
little room with hay in it.
it's a big citadel. I can find another room.
So you keep walking around the Citadel?
Yeah.
I mean, you find different rooms with like...
They're all right next to bathrooms.
One is locked and it,
Huh. Okay, that's theirs.
Okay, and then you keep going around. You find rooms that people are occupied in. You find kind of like... I won't call it a library because it's torn to pieces, but it's, it was a library, I guess.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. You go in there. Nobody's really in there, so... And most of the books are destroyed anyway, so...
I tap on a deadbolt to the door.
Do you have a deadbolt?
No, but I'm pretty sure I can find one off another door.
Okay, so you wander around looking for a deadbolt. While he's wandering around looking for a deadbolt, what are you two doing?
Put some stuff away that we're not going to take with us on the journey.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask for.
You have a lot of stuff with you?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I need a dragon pack, like a backpack for my dragon.
A saddle.
Well, it's not a saddle because they're not big enough to ride yet.
Bowen says he can bring a satchel to strap to the dragon. It'll be small because they're still small, and
What does it give my carrying capacity?
we'll say it can carry another like probably 50 to 80 pounds right now.
Do we both get one?
Yeah, that's fine. As they grow, he says they'll outfit it with more. He says, unfortunately, we used to have an entire armory for our dragons. Now we'll have to kind of use makeshift. When they're big enough, we'll make saddles for you, but
Hold on.
they'll be simple.
You said there's a blacksmith. I'll commission a deadbolt.
Okay, that's fine. So you
It
go
should take
find.
like maybe 20 minutes to make.
Yeah, you go find the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're doing that. You're going to take over the library. Great. We have our room that we're sharing with our dragons that they can come and go once they can fly. And then we're going to have to go do other stuff to train our dragons.
I'm gonna find the library
How
book
to
that
train
says
it.
how to train a dragon.
Yeah. And that's where we're going to wrap it up for
I think that sounds
today.
good.
Yeah, that was stupidly funny and stupid at the same time and awesome. So
Yeah, good.
I'm looking forward to the next parts.
Looking forward to ruining your puzzles again next week.
Well, honestly, that was probably the most strict to the linear I wanted to
Because
make.
you got to do the not epilogue, intro, prologue.
Yeah,
you gotta
basically
do the
it had to
prologue.
establish how you are what you are, and now that we've established that, I have a lot of options and give you free reign. So if you want to go in different directions, they'll
Like literally different directions.
Yeah,
I mean,
I go west.
I really hate
I go
when
south.
they separate, but
Technically, we have that ability.
I'm going West Coast, where it's warm.
I already said west. Stop copying me.
He's going further west.
I'm going the westest.
That's like
I'm
east.
going to the West Indies.
But all right, yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll pick this up where we left off. But I think the week after we are off because that's like the 26th, I think.
yeah,
Which is day after Christmas. Yeah. But then we'll be back for the new year and have another episode. But yeah, we'll be back next week and continue this.